deeper. Oh, real talk, we gather round. Stories to unfold. Beauty, taste, and laughter. Secrets to be told. Messy gossip flows like tea. High and fresh each week. Living like we're shining bright. Our one is why we seek the hope. Spill the tea. Just you and me. Laughing through the night. Smiling and free. Spill the tea. Just you and me. Laughing through the night.
Girl, did you hear what she did last summer? With her style and charm, she's a stunner. Flipping through gossip, the latest craze. Trying them to cook, oh how they dazzle they we keep it real, spilling the truth. In a circle of acquaintances, always from lipstick shades to celebs, we sharing the vibe, feel the energetic breeze. Page by page, return our worlds, sit still and strong, and life unfurled.
Hey, 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 ladies and gents. It's Friday. We finna flip it. Friday. I think that's what I call it today. Sure. It's been a long week. How's everyone doing? Yeah, it's flipping Friday. I'm like, sure, what do I call it today? Y'all know I'm going through it. It's the end of the fiscal year. Your girl is tripling up on the work duties. I got about one more week to go. Hopefully it's a smooth end of the fiscal year. Oh, let me see. There we go. There we go. Let me get it together. Let's take this from the top. How's everyone doing today? Is it Cancer season yet? I gotta make y'all birthday song. I know today is the first day of summer. It's hot in Florida. Hey, Elsie, I see you popping in. I Wait a minute. Let me tell you the name of that law. It's called an elder law. But now, what I don't know if it passed. Oh no, it's a proposal to protect vulnerable adults from internet scammers, unassertable internet scammers here in Florida. I have to do more research on it. I did a quick Google when I got home. Let me speak to everybody. I was over at El Cid. If you don't know, she is a content creator here on YouTube. And Friday, she kind of had it open to the guests, her subscribers, to pick what they wanted to discuss. And we were talking romance scammers. So if you're interested in that type of content, please, please, please check her out. She's trying to get to 500 subscribers so she could get monetized. So please, please, please check LC out. But I did a quick search because that was something that we were talking about over there. And I'm in Florida, for the ones that may not know, and it's an elder law section that legislature is proposing to protect elderly individuals from internet scammers. I do not know if it passed. I'll have to do more research. Hey Chanel. Hey, let's talk about it. Oh, hey Nestor, Shackle, Shuffle, Walk of Shame. Thank you for being here and modding for me on today. Butterfly been catching the replay, so if anybody been missing seeing her here on the front porch, she's still in contact, and that's Butterfly 23. Hey, a lady, how you doing? Listening from the bushes. Thank you for always supporting. Hey, sunshine, rain, and gardening. Hey, Jackson Tabasco. I sent you earlier over at Pine Nation. I was on my black job. Hey, Sassy Sue. Hey, Sherry with a Y. Hey, Tim Tim, how are you doing? Hey, Tasha B. Hey, AK's POV. Hey, Justin's mom. Hey, Muffin. Hey, again to L Sid. Not yet. Okay, I still got time. Okay. Gemini's like, don't play with us. We need all our days plus more. Hey, Victor DeVille, thank you so much for being here and modding for me on today. It's been hot out here. You in Vegas. Joel, I know it's super hot up there. Okay. Hey, Rat Rat. Okay. Elsie, yep, I saw that proposal law in Florida. Okay, because Elsie was telling us about was it Congress that they're trying to propose a law to protect elderly? Well, I don't think hers was elderly though. I think hers just was talking about romance scammers in general. Yes, had a good chat over at LC's Unscripted Friday. Thank you. And I'm flipping Friday. We're about to flip the script, okay? Thank you for support as always, most definitely. Hey, Miss E, happy Friday to you. Thank you for being here and modding for me on today. Hey, social wife Melissa. Elsie does a lot of reactions and commentary to the dating shows. I don't watch them, but I feel like I watch them because she's so descriptive and animated and knowledgeable. She is able to paint a clear description where I'm thinking in my mind, I'm putting it together as a visual in my mind just from listening. And she got a Leo brother over there. I'm trying to explain, take up for a brother because we could be difficult people and we hot-headed. And I don't know if he's an August Leo like me. Sure. Thank you so much, Vic to the Veil. You're subscribed. Just set my alerts. Thank y'all so much. We got to get her up to 500 so she can get monetized. Storming in Tampa. Okay. Be careful. Hopefully it's not coming my way. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of the rain. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Hey, sunshine. You in the clouds trying to work. Hey, big sis. I said what I said. Vicky, did you watch the show on Hulu yet? Speaking of Hulu, LC is going to be doing a reaction to Project Runway. So if you are someone that loves that show, like that show is returning back to air. I think I heard her say it's gonna be on Hulu or some other streaming services. Check LC it out. Hey Coco Cream. Don't do us. We just have two points of view. Get a Nestos. I spoke earlier, but I don't see it. So happy. Oh, child, you too sensitive, child. They may have held it. I didn't see it either. But hey, Leo lady. Hey, Tasha B. Hey, Juju D. Happy Friday, everyone. They should be set a law for elderly people. Yeah, you say that all the time too, Vicky. You're not just saying it because we're talking about it. Who are vulnerable? I could tell you how many, consumers I have to break the bad news to that they probably been scammed and they can't get help. Yeah. Hey, Shay B, so unfortunate. Yes, Lady T will be windmilling for the Leo brother. Yes, I be trying to, we're sometimes we hard to, understand, and we need a translator. So I'm trying to be that buffer, for you guys. Somebody's son show, yes, with the mothers, with the mommies. He was caught in one of the ladies' bed. And what I'm trying to tell them, in our eyes, we single, we gonna do what we want to do. We don't like rules, you know. Hey, talks with TK, working on her government job too. Let me whisper. Okay, Miss E, I turned it on and fell asleep. I'm gonna try again tonight. Okay. You know Vic gonna get to it. Child, she gotta watch cover too. Her and Real. It was somebody else, Miss Mad about music, that was asking about cover when I spoke about it when we were talking about down low, situationships, entanglements, aka Tyler Perry. Is there a link? Oh, we could get a link. We can get a link for L6. She's not gonna be able to do it unless I mod her and she can drop it in here. Let me see. Can I mod her from here so she can drop the link? Nope. I gotta do it from YouTube. We could get it. We could get it. Oh, there it is. I'm late and I'm behind in the chat. Thank you so much, Vic to the Veil. Vic to the Veil. And I said what I said. Drop the link for Elsie's channel. Y'all please subscribe. We're trying to get her to 500. Hey, no. Hey, Gabby girl. Hey, Mrs. CLC. Yes, thank you, Maz. I was gonna mod you real quick, like you. Y'all know I be over here like octopus trying to maintain behind the scenes in StreamYard. And every day is something new in here. I don't like to download stuff too much. Remember Elin Harris? Yeah, the author girl. I read that book, the first book, it was clutching my ghetto gold. Listen, the one with sure, the one with the I think it was a football player. Oh Lord. He had a whole lot of going on. Don't get me started about the books. Y'all know I'm a urban fiction connoisseur. Okay, it took a minute to find it, but I was able to subscribe. Thank you, Black Swan. Thanks to everybody that's subscribing to LC's channel. You will not be disappointed. Even her guests that she have over there, they have me rolling. Okay, I went and subscribe. Thank you, Tim Tim. Thanks, everybody. She said her ghetto goal. Sure, and it was another one like with the like a high class family that had money. I can't remember the titles because they're so old. And somebody was on the down low, down low. Okay, R. Kelly, that's all I can do. Yes, most definitely. Most definitely. Rest in peace to him. Thank y'all from LC. Very entertaining. Like I said, I don't watch the shows, but I be hooked listening in the chat, trying to talk junk. Already subscribed. Thank you. And I know this is a clear author, but the author of Brokeback Mountain had me gasping because of the descriptions of the act. Okay, no, I haven't I just stay in the urban black, African American, however reference yourself. Did you ever host a book club for Shirley's book? We talked about that a while ago, but I was offline for a bit after that. No, I didn't. I did one, with them folks over there in Members Child. It was so rude, but we could bring that back. We could definitely bring it back. Latita, I know had read it. Shan, me, somebody else. It may have been no. Because a few people were going to check their library to see if they could get it for free 99. Hey, Florida Girl 813. Miss E said it's storming down there, so be careful, be safe. Sure. Let me get up my I don't want to hold y'all too long because y'all by special request and vote. We gotta go back over there and revisit the couple, Duchess Dior and the Frenchman. I call them by their social media names. So I don't want to we're not gonna have much talk because I'm gonna venture over there. Thank you everyone that's subscribing to the channel. LC 813. Hey Keena. Okay. Well, the last reality show I watched was 90 Day Fiance, and Big Ed had me punching the air. Okay, now LC may cover that one. The federal government is making cuts to Libby out, but Shirley's was available there. Okay, okay. So we can, I am open, flexible to revisiting it, but I'm gonna tell you who not invited. Vic to the Veil, and I said what I said. They're not invited. And if I drop the link, they're gonna cuss me out. So they're not invited, sure. They can't come. And that's just a joke because Shirley, we did the audio version, and they say Shirley was boring them to tears. It's just a joke. What's the link? Where can I find it? It depends on where you have your library subscription at, Vicky. It's through the library. Do you have a library card in Vegas? You know they gonna cuss me out, y'all. I gotta stand up for Shirley. Somebody gotta do it. I don't see Georgia Peach in here. I'll struggle and read it, aka skim through and read it. So, and thank you. Listen, I said what I said is saying I've been kicked out of better places. Period. Excuse me, y'all. Oh, there go Georgia Peach. Okay, I'm off duty. Thank you for showing up. I'm off duty. She got Shirley right there. Okay, I'm trying to get back to my right here. Right here. Okay. I owe them library folks from 10 years ago. I lost the books. Okay, well, you're not gonna be able to do it for free 99, Vic. Yeah, it's through your local library. You can sign up for Libby. Yeah, we had Hoopla, Libby, and we have another one. I can't remember the name of it. Came in. Okay, a minute before I said it. Okay, your ears was burning. Okay, child, we got a sleepy head over here with their eyes, half closed, not half open, half closed, talking to their married boyfriend through Global Tail Link. Let's go. The reason I decided not to do a porch talk is because we want to do our third part to the couple that are no longer here.
You woke up from your nap?
I didn't take a nap. How are you?
Good, I'm good. Thank you so very much.
I got backup.
I got backup. He visited me on the Zoom. And yeah.
It wasn't in person?
No, it was not in person. He said he's gonna come back this week. And
look at the board. Look at the board back there. Look at Oliver Twist to-do list, baby, up there tapped on the board. I should have said that to see if y'all recognized it. Okay. Oh, you did watch Miss Jones' Breakfast Club interview. Can you let me know what you thought about it, Miss E? Did I hype it up? Was it me being extra? Hey, Ebony, thank you so much for being a member on the front porch. VIP, honey. VIP style. In the bushes. Ebony's at work. She's on a different time zone. It's a few of y'all still at work. Child, look at the board, y'all. It's a new case Oliver Twist got going on. We past due. passed through $224, okay, and 94 cents. The man only charging $250. Child, they gotta get their money up. And then we got the most wanted back there. And Nesta over here. Sometimes you be yeah, hype me up, Vic.
Tell them what I got. Shit, tell them what I got and what I got. Shit, that's it. He said
Mhm.
that.
Ain't nothing
Interested in
free,
that?
Nesto.
Huh?
You seem interested in that?
Hey, I told him I had 5 racks first. You know, I said,
Look
got
at him
5
lying,
racks. I
talking about
might
he
get
got
a car
5
to get
racks.
started. You know, to get started.
Mhm.
Nesto said, I told him I had 5 racks. He is always playing these games. Ninja, you ain't even got 5 pennies to rub together. How you got racks on racks on racks?
Then I said, well, hold on. You know, that's what I want to hit you with. You know, I got this right here, Wazi Weezy. And then I broke it down.
Not
They
blase.
said, well, sleep on it tonight.
Sorry, gotta stop it. Vicky, Cyclopedia. He got blase Rizzi or something. Let's run it back.
They said, well, sleep on it tonight. And but I'm still gonna come back and see you and go through everything.
Right.
You know,
That's what we pay for.
yeah.
You gotta
Look, that's what I paid for.
Huh?
Go ahead, what you say?
He gotta get what?
No, I said yeah, 'cause that's what I paid for.
Yeah, he gotta come back. He gotta come back in person. Bring me. He gonna bring me everything I need.
All the paperwork. Yeah.
He gonna bring all that. He said, and yeah, he said that, and I also told him this was what I could use for payment. And he's like, yeah, you're right. You're right. But I told him there's no nothing on it. And if it was financial, it would have showed by now. Don't take no year to do that.
Mhm.
Oh, I don't think I went that
and
far enough.
Right, especially when they took it, they supposed to have the evidence at the time they took it. You don't just take it talking about you foresee some shit happening. No, you're supposed to have the evidence at the time you took my shit.
Right, and he's gonna call her to verify. And I also told him if he want to read the statement, what I want from the lab on here, what they said, why they took it, this and that. Boom, he said I need that. So he gonna sleep over tonight, and he gonna let me know. I told him I give him 50. He said 40, but I'm giving you 50 because you got to sell. Yes.
How you giving somebody more than what they're billing for, and you got a pass through bill up here? You ain't even paid the $250. Then you tell the man you got 5 racks on racks on racks, and and he tell you in order to take your case, you know, it's gonna be 40 stacks. And you say, I'm gonna give you 50 stacks. You giving him a 10 stack bonus? Where's you getting his money from, Nesto? He said, I told him I'm gonna give you a $10,000 bonus.
Exactly what I need the rest of it to go to. So he said, okay. So you're going to sleep on it. You're going to get back with me in 2 days. He said, this what I like. My other one, he ain't got no private investigator. This man, he could be lying.
He got his shit. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But he got some other shit going on right here.
That's good, because then he can work with the other too. You get me? And kind of like some things I need you to kind of spill over into that. And it's this whole boy, because he ain't too strong. Because I told him, I'm not happy with his representation. I said, but it is what it is. We were stuck with that at this point. But I said, I'm not completely happy with the things that he's, doing and missing out on. And, that whole, he need to be following up on her shit to see what she's saying, what's going on with her stuff.
Yeah, well, you got
make it make sense, Miss E. He said, a man said to take your case in entirety. I could do it for 40,000. I told him I'm gonna give him 50. Now he really trying to play mind games. He trying to act like he got the money plus some, so he don't have to worry about it, knowing that he really don't have the money. This is a bluff, right? This is a bluff, and if he going to do what he's supposed to do, he got something to look forward to. But here's the thing: you're not talking to these broke ass people that you meet over at Starbucks and over on the corner, at Walmart. You're talking to someone that has a career, okay, that's certified, that got his own money. You can't level him up. So he think if he promise him more money that he don't have, that he'll go over and beyond.
You gotta understand that these folks know each other, so they're gonna talk amongst each other.
Oh, I know.
You see what I'm saying? So that's how that goes. He gonna come on to finish.
He know him. He said he know him, but he
went
didn't
back up.
say it in a negative light. He was like, "Yeah, I do know who you're talking about." And I was like, "Yeah." That's the things that he needs to brush up on. I mean, it is what it is. Can't get mad at the truth. Get out your feelings.
Yeah, it's about my freedom right now.
Hey, Nola.
He broke some things
complicated.
down so quickly. So yeah, so he's gonna come back in 2 days, see me in person, and bring me all the stuff. That's what he said.
Okay, good. So how?
Nesto about to write another bad check. Hey, only me 23. Yes. Everybody wish SD Martinique a happy 56th birthday. Let's hit the birthday song. We need a break already. We're not even 5 minutes into the call.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Oh, happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! We hope you have a good time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Sure, let's go.
What's my first day today? Did I do good?
Huh?
Did I do good? My first day?
You 2 years in the game. What the fuck you talking about?
Cynthia said she need to pat that thing, not a pat on the back. She done put her $250 up. Nesto say, pat that thing, girl. Pat that thing.
2 years in the game, man. Hey, man, you done boy those folks out the way, man. Come on now. It is what it is. You got to come on now. It's all yours now.
Not she done, what he said, bored? He done moved them folks out the way, baby. She didn't move them folks out the way. Them folks left, okay? Shirley left. She could never move Shirley. She moved by Shirley.
The big motherfucking Prevost is yours now. You got to ride and ride.
Not the stolen Prevost is hers. Baby, you better check the title. He said a big Prevost is yours, and he wants you to ride it. In the membership, only me 23.
Yeah, so I thank you for that. That even mindful with me. So we're gonna see, and he said he's gonna get these records he gotta get. So that's a lot.
Yeah, number, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot finna go down. But this is right here is scary. This part is scary.
Oh, I know.
There's some scary
Girl,
shit.
They don't want that.
I just be glad when it's just done.
Get a Georgia Peach.
I said I just be glad when it's all done.
Man. Boy, you gonna sleep good tonight because you've been running your brain today. You ain't running your ass, you're running your brain today. Yeah, you're running it.
Child, that little booty.
Today.
I think my day went kind of fucked up because, I mean, not fucked up, but it just started off kind of rocky because
can you sit
Ralph
up?
missed the court hearing this morning. And then they try to kind of sideways try to come at me as if it was my fault.
It is.
And I was like, I told her I needed my list of all my hearings. I told you had a hearing today. I sent you the link,
Did
and
you
I
get him
prepped
the
you last
list?
Wednesday. So what do you talk? And it's on the calendar. You know, the judge was pissed. He didn't show up and told her to get
Hey,
another
Sherry
counsel.
with the IE.
You know, because it wasn't a good look. And he was feeling some type of way all day about that. And I was like, so I get my other stuff with her, and then she was like, Ralph said that why is this not?
Listen, this is the closest I can find for free 99, child. Well, not really free 99 because I do pay for Canva, but she laid back in the bed, sleepy talking with the phone to the ear. She has beautiful hairs. Cynthia could never. Cynthia hair start back here, about 3 inches off. Okay, this lady got edges and baby hair.
Yeah, first of all, Ralph's never done an expungement or a seal of record, so he doesn't even know what he's
Here she
talking
go
about, or
capping.
eviction. So all that stuff he's talking about, I've been doing those without his help. I said he just in his.
She lying,
He's
that's
been getting on
you
my
know
nerves
it.
all day. Because he fucked up this morning. He forgot that thing. He tried to make it seem like it was me. Like, it's not my fault. I told you. I sent you the link, and I called you.
Right.
You didn't answer the phone. I called you. The judge called you. You know, so it is what it is. My shit
Nesto don't half believe this. He told me,
is on point. My part is done. I do what I'm supposed to do. But you know what? Some people are like that because he tried that last year with me when he messed up, and then tried to come at me. And I just looked at him like, man, I will quit this fucking job. He's not paying.
He said,
It's not like he's paying any freaking kind of money.
Listen, he said, when she said she's gonna quit that job. No, I need you to hold on, hold it down, because I done told this man I got this money to pay him, and we need that paycheck.
So I'm like, I will quit this damn job in a heartbeat and go get me a stupid job that pay a lot and I ain't got to think. That's what I really want, a job I ain't got to really think. So the deal's supposed to go through with the club.
They say, please stop with the fake
King of Diamonds. They supposed to sign off tomorrow. They're in agreement. All the paperwork is finalized. Vic's the one that owns all those strip clubs.
Hey,
He's supposed to be 25% partner with Alex and them. And then they got a big offer to open up a club in Vegas, which I kept telling them, go to Vegas, fuck Atlanta, go to Vegas. I'm trying to tell you, Vegas is about to be the spot. And he was like, no. I was like, no. I'm telling y'all, go open up a King of Diamonds in Vegas. The one here is trash. I don't fuck that one up. Learn what you did wrong here and go to Vegas. Because I was one that told him to come down here to Atlanta and open up a King of Diamonds.
Okay, now, in the same sentence, in the same breath, without her even blinking, okay, she said, I told him to go to Vegas and not to go to Atlanta. But by the end of this run along damn sentence here, this run along discussion, she says, I told him to go to Atlanta. Did you tell him or didn't you, ma'am? Okay.
I was in Atlanta, right? And he was like, well, I said, yeah, because Atlanta's the spot. They're pushing away from South Beach and Miami, and Atlanta's the new hub. And so now, all this fucking crime that's going on, I'm like, yeah, you got to go to Vegas.
Tell me about it, because Nesto is the damn crime king up there. I thought they was just arresting innocent people up there in Atlanta, Georgia. Now is all this crime up here. Well, you talking to the damn crime boss, Nesto.
Vegas got the football field coming. They got the baseball. They got the NBA coming there. It's a vacation spot. Everybody goes there. The weather is
Line is her hobby.
Like, and it's a 3-hour drive from LA. Can't beat it. All around. It's perfect. Perfect.
Okay, so that's what you.
And we can park our RV there. I'm going wherever you go.
Oh Lord, he told her you can have the big Prevost. Now she making plans. We can park our big Prevost there.
With me.
Oh, okay. You so excited about that shit.
You need to get
Yet
excited
scared.
about something.
You scared?
I said, yet scared.
What you scared about?
Cause, man, the ability.
Hold on. What you scared of?
Cause I
She's
went
scared
in
Shirley
this with
gonna
my
come back and get
walls
her
kind of
man.
sucking down, so I kind of like open. So that is new to me. I've never been
Girl,
open.
stop.
This been a new to you for how long? Cause you been
Since the 80s, since she been sleeping with other people's husbands. Don't act like that's though the only husband you done slept with, girl. You true to this, not new to it.
the same thing for a minute now. You know,
You
you
being
know
a
that.
hoe.
You can get another tune now, can't you? Can you get another song?
No,
Please and
what do I
thank you,
know?
let's go.
Okay.
Look at you. How about that?
Are you getting to the point? Are you getting defensive when somebody talk about me?
I've always been defensive about you, but nobody talks bad about you. They don't do it to me. I mean, Tanya had her little speech, but I didn't even respond to her. So, other than that, remember she was saying, "Are you sure you want to waste your time? Because he doesn't have any money, you know."
No. Don't try to act like it's about money. Okay. She said, you sure you want to waste your time with somebody else's husband and he in jail and he broke and he don't have no job? That's a liability, not an asset. I'm sure she said something more than him not having money.
All that shit. I just looked at her. Well, whatever, girl. Shut up.
Hold on. How she know what I got going on?
You went
I don't know. I don't know.
and you
I
begging
don't know
for
because I
money.
don't tell her anything because I know her mouth is big, so I don't talk to her about
She
that.
don't know what's going on with me. She just know I'm locked up.
No, she don't know. That's all she
And
knows.
begging for money.
Wow.
And married.
That's all she knows. And but again, like I said,
She's a gold digger. She's a
tell me that
gold digger. I see that.
you know all that shit. I just looked at her. Well, whatever, girl. Shut up.
Hold on. How she know what I got going on?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know because I don't tell her anything because I know her mouth is big, so I don't talk to her about that.
She don't know
honey,
what's
say
going
that.
on with me. She just know I'm locked up.
No, she don't know. That's all she knows.
Wow.
She
That's
paid it.
all she knows. And but again, like I said,
she's a gold digger. She's a gold digger. I see that.
I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't with a broke ninja.
it's weird what she is.
I couldn't even keep a straight face.
Not in a sense, yes, but in a sense, no. But in a sense,
Hey, April
she's
B.
just a bit different. Let's say that she's more a bit different. Trisha's more cheerleader.
She's more responsible. She's more stable. She not here messing with people's husbands. So that means she has morals.
And Tanya's more of the let me tell you everything that's wrong and why you shouldn't.
Oh,
person.
okay.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
free to
her.
be me. Hey,
Yeah.
Psycho Boney.
And but everybody else has been very supportive and cool. The kids are cool, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
A
April
brother,
B.
that's fucked up, how they doing now? So
I'll bust out laughing. Hey, let's talk about it
nobody's
all. I couldn't even
in
keep
the
it.
negative about it or thinking anything.
Well, you know what? This year gonna pass. We're gonna win. The game plan is gonna be a whole nother level. And
3 years later.
it's gonna be okay. I really
It's
believe.
gonna be all right.
Yeah, it's
Well,
gonna be okay.
let's hope the truth sets you free. The truth shall set you free. In Jesus' name.
Okay.
I
Not
got
Jesus'
that. And I
name.
tell him, he said, man, that's a big gap from them.
Not in Jesus' name. Amen. Not an atheist with a soul. Okay, y'all, we done switched again. Can we play I Spy? Who y'all see over here on this board on Oliver Twist to-do list?
It's a big gap, ain't it? From them 2 days.
You were singing with me?
That's what I thought.
Right. Especially for you to fall back and come back around me. You know what I'm saying? And if 2 years later, if that's what it was, like, why would you come back around me ever? For it to be a part two.
Come on now. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that's crazy. It don't make sense.
No, that makes no sense. But he broke it down. He understands what's going on.
Yes.
I just gotta
I may
figure
have
this
some
thing out.
Miss
With this,
Kane, Erica Kane.
I'm hoping that works.
Yeah.
I forgot to put the
I don't
car
think
up
he's gonna
there.
turn that down. Because I see white boys do it all the time since I've been here. That's why I got the idea from.
I forgot
But
to
when
put
you
the
don't
car
have
up there,
time,
y'all.
if you don't have time, you're not focused like that. You don't think like that. You
Yes,
just want
that's the
you just want
queen.
the money.
You see the queen up there.
You don't want the other shit. But see, this is extra.
But you know what? Because this is such an outlaw, I tell them it's a high, publicity case, and they know what that shit means. Because they used to take them white lawyers used to take them high publicity cases for free just to get their name out there. Because it's gonna bring me 5 more. It's gonna bring me 6 more people right here. If I get this, oh my God, everybody gonna be calling me. I do this one right. But some lawyers don't understand that.
No, they don't.
And they be half-assed and making themselves look bad because the comments was like, what kind of lawyer he got? What's up with his lawyer? Like, they was on his ass. And I'm like, all right, you need to step his game up because that's going to cause you to lose clients. Like, no, don't do that.
Oh, man, I forgot to put the truck up here, y'all. I didn't think about it till I just was telling y'all to play our spot with me. Damn it. I got to run this one back with the truck.
He stuck. So I seen him. He was on such and such case and he stuck.
KJ.
Like, yeah. You can lose your business or you can blow the fuck up and be that person. Be the go-to. So all it takes is one case.
Listen, Linda, listen. Nobody trying to work for pro bono. And this ain't no easy task, too. You getting charges added, deleted. There's another attorney working on the case. Like, this is a lot. I don't feel like doing all this for free 99. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay me. And that's those I already offered to pay $10,000 over asking price, right? I'm sorry.
It's like, well, OJ, all of them blew up after OJ.
You think OJ wasn't paying them?
I think that white man is in New York now, I think.
Well, not the prosecutor. They were humiliated because they lost. But the defense team blew up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure OJ was paying his attorneys, his team.
Yeah, okay.
The prosecutor was mad because all their lives didn't work with the crooked ass police.
Team.
Yeah.
He went over there begging for crumbs.
Yeah.
Get your OJ on.
I can't remember. Did he have the money to pay them?
Yes, he did.
Yeah. He had money then. They didn't sue him. The parents didn't sue him civilly yet till after that was over.
That's why you need to pay attention and listen and think about what you're saying before you speak it, because you went from talking about lawyers being stupid for not taking high profile cases because after they win, they're going to get 5 cases on top of that, and then to going to look at OJ like you talking about a broke ninja.
Came after his money civilly and got him, but then he started working deals in his daughter's name. They couldn't touch that shit.
Oh, shit, there. You know what the hell you talking about.
Black people. I'm gonna put that in my daughter's name. But yeah.
Okay. She should be about 50, 60 now, ain't she? Yeah, no, he about what, 70, 80?
He ain't that old. He about 70.
About 70?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I remember that shit like yesterday right now, looking at that shit on TV.
That
white ass Bronco. He made Bronco famous.
I'm sure did, didn't he?
Oh my goodness. Was he out on bail then? Oh, he was locked up.
No, that's when they wanted to arrest him.
Sir, you're not OJ. You don't have even the work ethic, the talent, none of those things. Even though it was a horrendous crime, because the next thing he gonna say is he unalived somebody, and I just scammed a few chicks over there in the 850. I mean, not 850, Atlanta. I'm in the 850 in Atlanta, and they won't let me out. You're not OJ. You don't have the money. You're not the celebrity. We talked about this yesterday. You said the paparazzi was out there taking pictures of you for a year before you even knew it. Crab, Patterson, Hoover, etc. None of them compared to Cochran. Baby, At all, at all. Big to the value is the cost in today's value. Oh, probably not. But you're not OJ, okay?
No, I'm saying, was he out on bail? Did he ever let him
When
out?
he did the Bronco, yeah, he got on bond. He got out on bond after that.
He did?
Yeah. You can get out on bond when you get indicted. You just got to go to court. That's all. It's the same thing. A charge and indictment. You can get out on bond.
I can't tell. I ain't out on
Unless, I know
You
that's because they keep trying to, trip you up on some different new shit for whatever reason. Them people went down there and made you out to look like whatever.
Well, what
They
are you
always
talking
never
about?
like
Just
804.
person said they're not
Yeah,
gonna
the
give you nothing because
roster.
your record is so bad. I said, what you talking about?
What record? Right. Her record is 1,000 times.
Them 19 cycles. That's not even including what you got going on now with this 40 piece.
No, they talking about all these new charges.
No, they talking about your past.
Yeah, but she got 18 charges. I mean, your sexual charges is fucked up. That's what it is.
Yeah, that shit is fucked up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That is some fucked up shit. Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that with inflation.
I'm not as bad because I know it ain't. I ain't talk about that no more. Let's talk about what you. Let's talk about what you can do. I'm done with that.
Let's talk about this 250.
Me, I'm about to ball up.
Let's talk about this 250. Let's talk about this 40 stacks. No, he said 40 racks. Let's talk about these 50 racks. Okay, what you got to put in on it?
Up in the bed. Go sleep. No, it's 11 o'clock. Okay. I'll probably take the dog out one more time and walk her.
Is she really be walking or she just be standing around?
She be walking. She be excited to go out because she be kicking it.
Oh, okay. So
oh, no, you sound like you're tired, old man.
Man, I'm wore out. Just wore out. Just thinking about this shit all day long. This shit like being on in front of a computer all day long. Yeah.
He said it's like being on the computer all day long. His head hurt.
Wore out. But thank you so very much again for helping me out and believing me. Yeah, and keep fighting. But hey, God told me to get out of bed and go down there and start talking. That's how I got that card. Yeah. So everything is for a reason. So what he gonna do? He gonna go home and he gonna get on that computer and he gonna go doing his research, what he can, what he can't do, how this gonna work out, and if it's worth it. What you think they gonna do?
If he's hungry, he gonna do it.
Okay.
I mean, he's a older gentleman. I know young ones are usually hungry, but sometimes some old people be hungry too.
Yeah, he married, so he got some structure some kind of way. I saw it on his hand. There's them old school rings on.
Okay, player.
Yeah, he got one of them pawpaw rings on.
Oh no, for real.
He got one of them.
Vicky, she stated that in a call that we listened to. I believe it was yesterday. If it wasn't yesterday, it was Wednesday.
Gold pawpaw ring, them big joints. Yeah, and
he look like he about your age.
What you say?
He look like he about your age.
Yeah, he do look like about my age. Yeah, you're right. I don't like low haircuts. Them shits make you look older.
Oh, no, they don't. You look real good with your haircut short.
What? Man, I'm talking about the most Caesar cuts. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, you had your hair real short, brush wave in that video. Your son was cutting your hair on YouTube. You look real cute there.
Sound like you put some milk chocolate on that thing. And you sell that.
Not the milk chocolate.
You're funny. You look real cute on that thing. I be sitting there watching it going to sleep. Like, dream about people today. Yeah.
You gonna dream about people today?
I dream about you all the time.
Oh, okay, that's good then. You must be goddamn.
Yeah, wake up smiling.
Like you smiling.
Wake up smiling.
I'm gonna cut this shit off, but I'm gonna wait just a little longer.
Hold on, off topic. Y'all know I be over here scrolling. What the hell going on? They say Will Smith is divorcing Jada, allegedly. Y'all, what the hell going on? Do y'all know anything about this? They say breaking news. Allegedly, Will Smith is divorcing Jada. Jada Pinkett Smith. Have y'all heard that, T? Okay, back to Nesto.
See what's going on.
Man, cut that shit off, of course. So you don't go in there looking like some savage.
Looking like
oh my
the
God, look at this
Unabomber.
man. He's crazy. Yeah, he looked the part. He looked like he would. He's crazy looking. He looked loony.
They
You
say
got going
cut
there
the
looking
moan
like
and
you got going there looking like you got some sense.
Yeah.
Not going there looking like you done gave up on life.
It sure look like it, boy. I ain't lying.
Right. You can't go in there looking like you gave up on life. You cut all that off. Find your fineness. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead on.
I'm fine. Find your fineness.
Okay, that's cool. Now, so what day you say you going to the doctor?
Damn, you keep bringing up that. Oh, I'm going tomorrow. Damn, what's today? Tuesday. I'm supposed to go today. Today was a bad day. Tomorrow.
Thank you, Miss E. They
I'm off
tried
tomorrow.
to get me.
I'm off on Wednesdays.
Are you off tomorrow? You work every other day? That's when you work every other day?
No, I'm supposed to be off on Mondays and Wednesdays, but because my boss always called me every day, and so we be trying to.
Here we go with the lies.
Like, what did you do? I'm like, why is this list not done? Because your fucking clients keep calling me, nagging the shit out of me with their little whiny
that's
ass.
the fake accent y'all talking about.
That's
She got
why
right there.
I have to stop what I'm doing and then jump on they shit. And I just get on my freaking nerves. I'm trying to figure out, pick my poison. Like, what is everything I think at this point is getting on my nerves. If I do apartment management, that's going to get on my nerves because people are just stupid. And then if I do.
Okay, but if are you going to go work for them, whoever that pays sold or whatever, are you going to work for them too?
What? Did he say pesos? What?
Management, that's going to get on my nerves because people
work
are
for pesos.
stupid.
What?
And then if I do.
Okay, but if are you going to go work for them, whoever that pays sold or whatever, are you going to work for them too?
If I go back to them, I will only be in the office. I don't want to be dealing with people. I will go back into the office. No, now if they go and do the Vegas thing, then I'll probably definitely end up there because that's what they wanted to do anyway. And they have this. They're doing this marijuana farm in Maine too. So.
Okay.
I just want to be able to. I gotta get with my brother and get my business credit going up so that I can try to and see exactly because in the middle of this month, end of the month, they're supposed to try to build up with that Fed Now shit. Remember I told you in July, they was trying to change the money over and and you got a lot of places now that's saying cashless, cards only. So a lot of places are trying to go cashless. They're easing into that. Cashless, no cash here. Just stupid. But, they're easing into that.
Yeah,
but I don't think with all the crooked politicians, I don't think they'll 100% go cashless because then they can't really hide all their little, illegal things that they be doing with why are all these politicians are millionaires when they only make $120,000 a year as their salary, but they're worth $40 million. Like, how did that happen? Why are you worth $40 million? But they always do those investments with those companies. Like right before COVID, they went and they all invest.
A lot of politicians are lawyers. They are professional people, and they become politicians at some, later in life because it's hardly ever any younger politicians. And some of them have worked careers. I get you and Nesto don't want to work, but damn, why is that foreign?
Invested in Madura. and they invested in masks. They invested in everything that was going to affect COVID. And then so when COVID hit, all of them, remember, kept running out of masks. You couldn't find a mask nowhere. And then they just had an abundance of masks, and all of them people had investments in masks. They invested in Zoom, which was the hearing where you don't have to see people no more other than through a computer. They invested in that company. They invested in everything that they were going to do regarding COVID, and they all got fucking paid. All of them. All them politicians got paid.
I think I remember that. I do remember that.
You don't remember nothing.
Yeah, I do remember that. And so they can get richer. That's what that was.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
That's how they move. And it's crazy. It's crazy.
We are playing damn
Are you confused a little bit? Or really
about what?
Do? But
what you want to do? Oh, business-wise, you know, I be going through all these little ideas and trying to figure out. I know, right? What's going to stick? I just need to pull the trigger on something and just do it.
Yeah. I thought you was working. I was saying to myself, I don't see that happening. But okay. Well, guess what? Call me. Damn. Well, she ain't working.
Right. I went for 2 hours and nothing was like about to die. It was so boring. I was like, oh my God, can I do this? Boring as? Because I've been in the club for 20 years. And so I'm so used to that. And then when I did the real estate, I was still out and about, like, and so to just sit in front of in a room with like 5 people and just stare at 2 screens all day, like, I don't know. Like, when I went into this law firm, I was super bored at first. And I was just like, oh my God, can I do this? It's just me and him in here in this little ass office. Like, this shit is boring as hell. Like, I'm not used to this. But at the same time, I think I'm older. I'm trying to down speed the life as far as, you know, I don't really want to be around the club atmosphere. And then I was talking to the girl today at the office. She's an older lady, like, you know, around my age, whatever. And we was talking about clubs and stuff. She was like, girl, you should have went and helped Peter, because you know Peter is in the
oh Lord, poor Peter Thomas, baby, they be running your name out throughout these damn calls.
Thing about he about to get evicted from Bar 1 in Miami because he owes like 6 months worth of rent. He ain't paying his employees. It's a whole bunch of shit that's going on with Bar 1 in Miami. So he's got high rent and his prices are too high. And his place is not going to get a lot of business because his prices are too freaking high. You know? It's not like you got to have reasonable prices so people can come there all the time and then you get all of that business. But people only go there one time and never go back. They'll go for the one-time experience, but the prices are high. They'll never go back. They'll go to finger licking because finger licking is good. E-Class own it, who owns Po' Boy Records. All the rap people be in there. You know, all the rappers go in there. The studio, they leave the studio and they be hanging out in there. And he's making a killing. And he's only selling his plates for $15 to $22 for dinners.
Oh, not
or
that.
So you go to Bar 1 and they're talking about $40. They look, what? Who's paying $40 for a meal? You know? I don't care how you make the plate. Them people they're going to come that one time and just to say they came down there and see what they see. And then this is going to be like, oops, all right, we do it. Because we can just walk up and down the strip and see people. It's Miami. You know, it's Miami. Or you can go to a specific club and it's Miami. It's just like certain things. His Baltimore club, I think, is doing well, though. But the girl he had managing it, he said she was stealing from him.
Oh. Well,
yeah.
If she's stealing, he should have proof of that, then he could.
Well, the thing of it is, he knew she had a criminal background, and he wasn't going behind her, checking her to see. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to give her a chance, you shouldn't have put her around the money, or you should have been going behind her, making sure everything was everything. I go behind everybody, whether they do it or not.
The woman don't even know what's going on.
My thing is everybody steal, and that's how you,
how do
you know.
This person got a criminal record?
He said it. He said, I called myself trying to give her a chance because she had a criminal record, and I didn't want to be them people that be out here discriminating.
Like you, he gave you a chance. You got a criminal record.
Discriminating against people who had a past, and I got burnt. He said it. He always talks. Yeah, he said it on his Instagram. He always talking on his Instagram.
Lying just like that. So.
Yeah, he actually said that out his mouth. It wasn't a reporter. It was him saying it. And I get it. But if you knew that, you still should. You need to go behind your manager's period, because what happens is when you're dealing with a lot of cash, some people get kind of like that greed, and they just be tempted, and think, oh, okay, if I just steal 200, he ain't gonna mess it. It's just a bottle. I just won't count the bottle on inventory, and then it goes from there, and they get out of control with it. So when you got a business that you deal with a lot of cash, you have to be on point with that shit. You have to understand, and he's not a person that's been in that business to understand that level. You know what I'm saying? Because the best managers are bartenders who've been bartenders for 10 plus years, because they know the bar, and the bar is what make your money. And bartenders know how to steal and how to catch a person from stealing. So those are always your best managers for clubs. You have 1 minute remaining, because they can catch everything, But if you have never done it, then you don't know all the tricks to how they steal. And that's and so like all the male managers we had, they sucked because they didn't know how to bartend. So I'm like, I used to tell them at KOD,
Okay,
I love you.
Okay, bye.
Thank you very much, and get you some sleep. I'm glad you're not drinking no wine, so you can just call.
I want to go take the doggy for a walk. But I'll text you tonight before I go to bed. What time does your thing go off? Same time the phone go off?
Yeah. It's been off.
It don't matter, because they have to approve the text messages before they go to him. They don't just go straight to him.
They get off at 10. They go off at 10. This go off at 11. So.
I love you. Call me in the morning.
I'm gonna get up and call you. Oh yeah, whoa out.
Yeah, I'm wore out just listening to her age.
And we're gonna be just fine. We're gonna be fine now.
He's gonna be fine now.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
All right, love you.
Love you, bro. Morning. Thank you.
Hey, cross country cruiser. True, just like the ninja you're talking to. Get it, ponytail. Yes, honey. Snatch that ponytail off. I'm like, I can't give her too much energy today. I'm sick of her. Maybe tomorrow. I cannot with her today. I just can't. Nesto been rolling his eyes the past 5 minutes. He couldn't wait to GTL hang that shit up. He should have just hung up. She wouldn't even probably realize it. She just talking, running her mouth, running everybody's business, and lying for no damn reason. I'm so sick of her. Dang, I wish she was talking to other people more. I'm tired of her ass.
Where is your scooter? Where is your scooter? Where is it?
Hey, endless love. I'm reading a comment. Hey, I'm here for the show. My endless love, honey. See, she got me over here all discombobulated. Nesto knows about greed and stealing other people's money. Right. He don't want to talk about that. She keep talking about stuff that he in there for, that he need to be distancing himself from. But she just can't get it in her mind. Sure, this a new lawsuit, y'all. Chucky, the Chucky doll, they say too vanilla for extreme outrageous lawsuit. I don't know what that's about. I'm getting all these alerts. I'm not sure what's going on with Jada and Will, from Shirley Strawberry to Cynthia. What a way to level down. You see, she won't even sit up. She laid back with a blanket thrown over, rolling her eyes. This is what I envisioned when she was talking, because I'm like, girl, you sound like you still in the bed sleep. We're gonna wrap that one up, and we're gonna move on to our second topic. Y'all keep the comments going down in the chat. Me and this mouse. Yes, happy Friday, everybody. I don't drop my mouse if y'all hear me like moving around. There we go. All right. Y'all keep the comments going about Nesto, Cynthia, this lawyer. Oh, somebody did ask. I don't know if you heard me, but she did pay the $250 because he was not going out there unless they paid him the $250, and he's supposed to be going back in a few days after he do some research and find out what's really going on and talk to Krell, get his investigator on the job, and he will let them know if he's gonna take the case. But we know he did not take the case. I call him Oliver Twist, but it's Mr. Theory. Overton Theory. I ain't got too much energy for Cynthia today, y'all. I just can't. I can't with her today. Tomorrow, maybe. Let me stop sharing this one. And by request, we're gonna go on to part 3 of this couple, Duchess Dior and the Frenchman. I want her. Let me click off of that. And then I'll drop the link. If anybody would like to come up, feel free to do so. Tell me that part. She dragged everyone about their business, but will gas herself up like she know business better than anyone. Right. My major is in business. So for her to say the only people that can run a business if is bartenders, and I know she was speaking from the from the strip club bar, mindset, but I believe that's a lie. You need to be, no matter what type of business it is, you need to be hands-on and you need to understand the business. That is Nesto's problem. He just want to put a face and a name, out there, but you don't want to do the work behind the scenes. And being a bartender out there collecting money, there's so much more to running a business. It's taxes, it's paying bills, it's making sure you have supplies, security, all that overhead. Following, food and alcohol laws. It's way more than just fixing some drinks in a tumbler. She talking about the bartenders. Come on now. Duchess and the Frenchman had that graveyard love. Oh no. Rest in peace. He loved her to unalive, literally. Yep, yep, yep. We had an update. I was so upset last night about Lori Page. I wanted one of her dad to, I wanted her to get justice and I wanted to see him in prison. So for him, to pass the way he did, it pissed me off. She's speaking from a personal perspective that only she observes. Thank you, Vic. She doesn't understand anything whatsoever about overhead licensing, taxes, laws, and regulations. Thank you, Vic, to the veil. Back me up, little sis. She could not run a lemonade stand, baby, a cardboard one too. Not a brick and mortar. Okay, Cynthia sits at the bar consuming pieces of other life. Ooh, 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 ooh. She has zero experience on running a business effectively, right? Because we know it's more than what she is explaining. And Peter, go take some business classes. Go shadow with somebody that has a successful business because you just can't slap a business up, decorate it, and think it's going to run itself. That was his problem. He don't want to work for anybody. Of course, he's not a foreigner, okay? And he's one of those alpha males that you can't tell anything. At least he unalive with his name attached to the crime. Yeah. they can still complete their investigation and consider him guilty. Couldn't even be a candy lady. Ooh, she can't even sell that meow. Hey, Sleepy Libra. All right, y'all keep the comments going. I'm finna go ahead and pull up the video. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use I'll see if I can. Let's see. There you go. I may have to switch it up, but for now, I'm gonna use this. Let me see. No, I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay. Oh, I forgot to highlight y'all comments. I keep forgetting about that beta feature to show y'all comments there on the screen. Okay, y'all, we're transitioning into part 3. Herpes, STDs, DV, domestic violence, cheating, and an unaliving S. Happy Friday. Thank you, Nestos. Thank you, mods. I appreciate it. But y'all keep the comments coming about Nesto. I can I can still do 2 topics at one time. I'm flexible. Sure. Unless I'm trying to walk and talk and walk my ass into a wall.
Yeah.
Not me.
You know what I'm saying? I
Maybe right here.
So look, boom.
Boom.
So I catch a guy there talking to him. So I immediately lost it. Beat her. She said I beat her for 3 hours straight. I can't recall. I had enough about 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Because like, why is you playing with me? You know what I'm saying? So now here it is. She done called the police. No, she ran out the house. I really let her go. She ran out the house. He didn't let me go. But ran to the car, jumped in the car. I fucked around, left the keys in the car, went to the police station, butt ass naked. So boom. I get another car, go down there. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I get down there. She sitting there, goddamn, at the red light. I had to stop. So when she was parked there, she seen me coming. So I seen the deputy, the sheriff, shit, talking to her outside the police station, talking to her. So when I see their head turn, I know she had done told them, hey, there you go right there. So they went to looking crazy. I still pulls up. You know what I'm saying? I still pulls up. He asking me what the fuck going on, this, that, the third. I told him, like, shit. We had the altercation, the fight, whatever it may be, and she done ran to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So he telling me, oh, can you pull over there in the parking lot so we can talk about this and get it together? What time it is? Skirt. Straight to Wayne County, straight to Jessup, because she think it's a game, but when you sit here, for one, when you playing with a nigga that's beneath me, or even if the nigga.
Okay, this is part 3. We have 2 other parts that we went over. Yes, that is true. She was a CEO at the prison that he was an inmate at, and that's where they met, got married, and unfortunately, she lost her life to him, and then he unalived himself. How do you even repeat this? Sure. Yep, met him in jail while he was a CEO. He went on the run. And if y'all remember from yesterday, part 2, he was stating that oh no, he didn't state because we didn't play him yesterday. I was kind of like giving y'all a summary of some of the things that the brother stated. And remember, he saw the cameras go off in the home, and he ended up leaving his job, going to the house because he said he thought somebody was breaking in. But we felt like he knew what was up. It probably was his intuition that maybe she was in there with someone, which she was. They was, butt booty naked, as he stated, doing the wild thing. and he said he got into a tussle with her and the man. She ran out the house butt booty naked, jumped in the car because he left the keys in the car. She drove to the police station and was out there talking to an officer butt booty naked. He pulls up. The officer tells him to park the car. He said, "Skirt, I'm going to Wayne County. I'm going." That's what he was just explaining to us. Anybody else join that I need to speak to? No? Okay. Crazy thing about this is all his boys jumped in that chat to say that he's not Rainbow, but he did help unalive his boy. Yep, we did talk about that on yesterday because that's what people were saying that when she was at the end of that video that we watched on part 1, they felt like she was trying to expose him, being a part of the down low rainbow alphabet people, but what it really was is that he had unalived someone because he liked to rob people, and he actually went to trial, was arrested for that and got off on that, but she knew something that he probably was pillow talking and telling her, and she was finna expose it. And that's why people think that he unalived her. So you're correct, a lady.
Even if the nigga had more than me, you know what I'm saying? You go back to my hometown, I'm about to go back and got there. Oh, tit for tat. Oh, I'm gonna get my lip back. You know what I'm saying? So I blame any man would. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what happened. Boom. So now I can't go back to my job, lost my job, everything. So of course, she got so goddamn bad that I couldn't goddamn do it. I couldn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I fought goddamn partner goddamn Mel. Mel gave me somewhere to stay. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn try to goddamn get me right. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, for the last 2-3 years, I can't shake for nothing. I can't get.
And this is where we were talking about this on yesterday as well, when he was saying no matter what he tried to do, he was having all this bad luck. So he went to go see, call me now, Miss Cleo.
Get right. You know what I'm saying? So I've been in denial. I've been in denial for so long. I've been in denial like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I gotta goddamn get right. I'm still trying to catch grip. Okay, so boom. Here it is. All this happening. The U.S. Marshals looking for him. All this shit here because her mama done called the folks. My probation officer and had them folks got them thinking I done beat her where she can't walk, see, and all like she down to dead. My probation officer telling me this. So here it is.
So yes, this is where the rumor came about, where he had her kidnapped, held hostage, beating her for 3 hours, and we know that did not happen because she was able to run up out of the house and go to the police station butt booty naked. But he said he did lay hands on them because what the hell was he supposed to do?
Here it is. They telling me that's why they had the marshals there, because I'm already a violent offender. So they had the marshals after me. You know what I'm saying? So they never, they ain't never catch me or whatever. Boom.
Boom. What happened?
She go back up there. Months later, you know what I'm saying? We don't calm down. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, she's my wife. You know what I'm saying? I come back.
Okay, so everything cool off. He move out. They get back together. She's going up there now to drop the charges because now she want her husband back. And he said that's his wife. So what the hell else supposed to happen?
Try to work it out.
Break up the makeup.
So here it is. When I come back, we sitting in here in the same area right here. I'm sitting right here cooking as usual. She sit right here, yeah. You sit right here. Snow come, her friend Snow come in at the time.
Oh, yeah, he could talk about corn.
And she got them tell Snow, another nigga from Jessup wanted to talk to her. Remind you, this is another nigga.
Not to me.
This another nigga. For one, the nigga was on her Snapchat.
He talked better than this.
He relayed the message to her, which she relayed to him. They fall down. They caught by her nigga talking to him supposedly. The nigga called.
Okay, translate again. Because y'all know I speak country, not mush mouth. Okay, so what he's saying was he went through her phone and he found that she had been talking to someone on Snapchat. What she told him was she wasn't talking to the guy. She was running interference with her homegirl, Snow. So Snow was really talking to this guy, but they were using her, phone number, her Snapchat, and all these things to communicate. Well, he found out different. Okay.
Me telling me, oh, bro, I'm gonna tell you now, shit. It really, my girl talking to her. You know what I'm saying? They just did that to throw you. And it seemed like that. So when he said that shit, it made sense because it's like, why the fuck would you come and make sure I know that he wants to talk to her? You don't come back and tell me everything else when y'all say that. You know what I'm saying? So boom. So boom.
What happened?
Here it is. Years ago. Months later.
Not years ago. Months later.
See, she tried to tell me. Oh, she ain't talking to her. So boom, I get locked up. So I get locked up again because where I come home from my probation, still trying to violate me, but she had already got the charges dropped, so I never got fingerprinted. That's how I got out. They ain't charged me or nothing. So probation had me in there for like a week. You know what I'm saying?
How embarrassing to have to run out of your home because you up in there getting it on, bent over for another ninja in a house that you share with your husband. I would be so embarrassed to have to go to the police butt booty naked. I mean, she should have just went to Snow House and got her outfit or something and went to the police station. You go down there because you're scared. You butt booty naked. She's obviously not embarrassed. They get back together. Baby, I wouldn't be able to walk the damn town, okay, after this. I'm sorry. I'm walking with the head down with a hijab on.
Right? So they finally get the shit dropped. I get out. When I get out, we got security. We got cameras. I'm gonna show y'all the camera. We got cameras around the house. So
going kind of back and forth, but y'all
she's
understand.
Right in the yard. She on the phone with a nigga. I can hear her because she had it on speakerphone. Nigga talking about, oh, I want to get drunk. Da 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 da. Here it is. She asked this nigga, oh, so which car you want? Like she flexing. Oh, which car you want me to drive?
He's listening to everything on the camera. Okay. She doing all this. When she turned the cameras off, he pulled up. She had to run out butt booty naked. So I guess she said, I'm just gonna leave the cameras on. So he just, listening to her, spying on her from the cameras.
Right. You want me to?
She walking around in the house with Ninja on speakerphone.
Try to challenge him. You know what I'm saying? All that catering to a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
It's a very nice.
So I hear all this shit. So I ask her, I'm fresh out too. First day out. So I asked about it. Oh, that was my friend. I can't have friends. Any of y'all that's on here that know, if y'all comment, say anything, any of that shit, she got to do the most. So we on the same time. So
boom.
You just can't take what you did.
So boom, that's his favorite word.
So here it is, boom. I get out. I asked her about it. She telling me, oh, that's my friend. I can't have friends. Can I have friends? Oh, you easy. I don't, but you don't. Multiple niggas. Here it is. She talking about it. Here it is. She talking about it years ago. I'm in prison, so of course I ain't gonna know. So here it is. You gonna tell me now. So here it is. Boom. You gonna tell me? Oh shit. I did this. I fucked him. I did this. I did all that. But remind you.
I'm just so glad the kids weren't there because this is too much.
Now. I ain't just a nigga calling her, oh, I need this, I need that. In the beginning, when I went in, I went broke because I got to get me a lawyer, all that shit there. And I was fresh out. I went back to prison in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So here it is now. Months later, I done came into a goddamn a settlement. Mm-hmm. Months later, while
we talked about this on yesterday that he said he had like 100 stacks. Okay, he had like $100,000 from this settlement. She said it was more. Y'all gonna hear her say it.
In December.
Hey TNA, how you doing?
So boom, now here it is. I'm straight now. I'm feeling like she riding. I'm taking care of, looking out for her, giving her money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about a little bit. I had like 100 racks in my account, and she had access to all of them. You know? Okay, if it was more than that, oh, okay. So what? So she had.
So you hear her say it was more than that. So he obviously don't know how to read or write, baby. He baby like that. So how you don't know how much money you got in your settlement, sir? And he gave her access, so she can pull out money, withdraw money, buy things, swipe her card, all those things.
Access to all that. Boom.
So boom, what happened?
So here it is. She coming around. We in prison. I'm in prison. I'm in the halfway house. Well, only thing gonna save out because you know that prison got the relationship here. Only way we gonna fix this. Only way you get married. Here my dumb ass go. You feel me? All right, here it is. I done married her. Boom. I done married her ass. I come home.
You married her?
You know what I'm saying? Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I done married her ass. So now, when I be I'm on the run, she come out to tell me everything. You know, she hot. She telling me everything. Now she spoiled.
Nah, you fucking.
Yeah, you know when you mad and you can't physically do nothing. You want to get some get back. You may want to hurt a ninja feeling. So I believe him when he say she told him everything because she was trying to hurt him.
Police looking for me and everything, right? Boom. Y'all stay tuned to this shit. This shit finna get deep. I ain't scared. I'm telling everything. I'm exposing myself. I don't give a. I'm exposing myself with this.
And look at looking in the camera.
Here it is now. I come home. You know what I'm saying? You know. We bought this damn little land down here in this town. In the middle of the winter. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. We split it down the middle. We busted it down the middle. We split it down the middle again. Hey, bro, I'm telling my story, okay? So don't try. See, she don't want me to tell the story because she want to seem like she just did everything, like she just was bossed up.
I took $15,000 out of the Kindle account, and then I had gave you out of $10,000 we split, but that $5,000 I had just gave you 2 days prior.
So why you took the $15 out the Kindle account?
To use it for the
Why?
But
what you said was
Gabby.
we're going to use this to go towards our land.
You know you ain't got that real
okay. I already said, okay, here it is again, long story short.
What?
So she ain't signed. So what you open the Kindle for?
Now they're talking about the Kindle. If you watch part 1, I went through their Facebook. They breed dogs. So he's saying Kindle. I speak country, not mush mouth.
Okay. So here it is. My homeboy Sauce on here. He know he heard the chain go. He see the chain gang call. He see the chain gang call. Hey, so you know that you trying to throw out there to try to throw me off. I'm gonna tell it. You gonna call court? That's your sister. She don't lie for you. Again. So long story short, when I came home, we signed off on the trailer, but I didn't have no income. I'm in the halfway house. So of course her name's gonna go on the property.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they told her my name can go on the land. You feel me? My name can go on the land.
Yeah, because she probably purchased the land cash with your 100 G's, but she had to finance the home.
But they had already ran the damn finances with her income.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'm really thinking we locked in. You feel me? I'm thinking we so locked in, and you know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. Which I know better. I know y'all saying that's a dumbass nigga. Yeah, I knew better. So cool. I'm thinking, hell, we married. Hell, I ain't got them. I can't lose. So now, boom. Here it is now. I don't know. And sign my life away on the damn dollar line, thinking, okay, this is our shit. Okay.
She probably could finish, but of course.
So this goddamn put this, like, oh, this our house.
Okay, we finna speed it up. What's my next time step? Probably about right here.
How y'all do? So boom. She turned around and called. And I come back home after we so-called supposed to be got there making it up.
Mm-hmm.
She so-called called the big little hoe out of Tiffany and asked her, "Oh, what y'all did? How y'all fuck the shit?" So the hoe give her explicit detail. Oh, this nigga did this. This nigga ate her food and all that.
So basically, they broke up. He done went back to when they broke up. When he called her in the house, butt booty naked. He was out doing him with different females, and of course, she was out doing her with whomever she was doing it with. So boom.
I'm asking her. I'm like, I'm down here at the bottom. So I'm like, damn, why would you do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hurt now. I'm like, damn, why the fuck you gonna do this? So here it is, he got a look in her face. I ain't talking to that boy. I ain't talking to him. I ain't fucking. I told you who it was for snow. So here it is. Adding up. You know what I'm saying? Adding up. You feel me? So boom. After that, it come out. She talking to this doctor that was at my ex job, the job that I got fired from. She called the police. She talking to this hoe. Then she talking to another old nigga. She talking to another nigga named Tim, old probably about 50 something years old. And
he's 47.
He comes around.
She said he ain't 50. He 47.
Supposed to be like counselor, whatever it be. So long story short.
Don't read the comments.
He got me out of trouble. Back in jail, going to jail.
So, only reason I go through the phone because I need to know. I don't give all y'all other niggas. I need to.
He back to the Snapchat, going through the phone. She lying saying that old boy messing with her homegirl Snow. She just a go between.
What they said?
So.
What they said? What they say?
So boom.
So get that on.
She run around and she goddamn talking to all these niggas now. She steady coming out. So all right, I'm done. You know how it is. All right, I ain't gonna get my lip back. I'm done. You know, after a big ass fight, whatever, I'm done. Okay, cool. After every little goddamn mishap, oh, he done did this. You done did this. Oh, you talking to me like you run off and do what you want to do.
Who said that?
Okay. Now here it is.
You talking that shit?
That's Snow on the phone with Duchess. She's listening as well.
I know it. Yeah, girl, tell me.
And commenting.
Here it is now. Here it is. Now, ain't nothing that I'm doing that she don't do. If you a bitch that's on the line, you know. She goes to my phone. She do the same. She do all that. This.
When I care.
Keep following me now.
I want to listen.
Listen and shut up.
Don't talk to me like that.
Shut the fuck.
She fucking
So I'm here Snow talking.
So she turned around.
Baby, he done took the Hennessy to the damn head.
Right now, don't worry about me.
She turned around and okay, boom. After I get caught with that girl, she go to the doctor. She get on the table. She, I'm finna get tested. I'm finna get tested because you fucking all these hoes. You doing this, you doing that.
Which girl?
So she said it got there. The doctor said, okay, well, we'll test you. We're gonna do that.
Which girl?
And walk around. We come back. So the doctor tell her when she get her results, the damn folks tell her she got herpes. So I'm thinking in my head that you gotta have an outbreak. You know what I'm saying? You know this society got that. You have this shit, all that shit. Right. So
what happened?
So boom. She ain't had an outbreak, no none of that. All the other had to run blood. So I'm thinking that this bitch goddamn, they playing a mistake or whatever. Cool. So
she said you thought it was a mistake.
What it was? I think it was last month. So I'm in there watching the game or something.
Okay, this is graphic, so I'm gonna scroll past her having an outbreak. Okay, y'all will never forgive me if I let that ride through here.
You thought it was a mistake.
What it was? I think it was last month. So I'm in there watching. So
she said you thought it was a mistake.
What it was? I think it was last month. So I'm in there watching the game or something, whatever I'm doing in the room. She coming up, babe.
Going back to this.
Okay, if you get the herpes, it come at whatever contact or whatever the fluid.
And you the only one that want in the ass. So make that shit make sense.
I look down there, I got them clusters down there by bumps and shit. She got bumps and shit.
Okay, sorry.
So here it is, boom. Time go by. She go back to her. She go not time go by. She go to her doctor. She go to her doctor. And the lady looked at the shit. She talking about I need to get to, I don't know what this is. The lady looked down there and say, well, I looked at your chart and it said that you tested positive for HSV1 or what, HSP1 or whatever.
Is he talking about HPV? What are you talking about, y'all? Where my nurses at? Sanders, uniquely Sawyer, RN, PhD. Help me.
So I can tell you. I say.
They don't even test you for HSV1.
Okay.
You didn't ask me.
Thank you.
You just said when I went, they said it, so I had to get tested in order.
Again, like I'm saying,
any of this stuff.
I told y'all before when she was pregnant, she went up there to the doctor. They tested her ass.
I didn't even go to the doctor. I went to don't share databases.
Okay.
So make it make sense.
She went to Statesboro.
Oh, okay.
And they got there, went in the goddamn thing and looked at her goddamn shit and said, well, hell, I see on your chart where it said you tested positive for it. So here it is. Here it is now. You got the down there.
And what
so
you
now you got
what did you
herpes. But now I'm asking you, like, damn, what's really going on? Like, what, like, oh, you gave it to me. You know, that's the first thing. Oh, you gave it to me. Oh, you burnt me. You did this. You did that. That's the first thing she said. Now, then when the lady in Augusta did her paperwork, she didn't even do no test on the show. She said, I can look at it and tell you right now what it is. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's got to be you're in an outbreak. They gave her some big goddamn pills that she got sent to a goddamn, not her regular goddamn pharmacy. She sent to Meta. Got those. So when the lady got there, called her back. When the lady called her back about she emailed her and told her, and you also have a bacteria down there, whatever. I don't even know what the bacteria is, but she said, I sent enough for you and a refill for your partner.
Now, right here, he said that she would not give him the prescription. I sound like I heard her say, yeah, because it wasn't for you, as if she had another partner. Y'all let me know what y'all hear.
Do you not know this will get mad and got there don't be wanting to give me my medicine, got there run off and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, she get mad. She sent the Meta. Got those. So when the lady got there, called her back. When the lady called her back about she emailed her and told her, and you also have a bacteria down there, whatever. I don't even know what the bacteria is, but she said, I sent enough for you and a refill for your partner. Do you not know this will get mad and got there don't be wanting to give me my medicine, got there run off and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, she get mad. Inbox me and tell me. Because she get mad. Let me tell you how she is. She said, I probably do.
You got herpes?
I probably do. 9 times out of 10. The last. 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10. We have herpes. 9 times out of 10.
But this is a shame. She just had a baby. Like, oh my God, all this is going on. We speed it up. I got my little time stamps. So boom.
She bossed up. But I'm gonna show y'all.
It don't matter.
When the hurricane came,
in Georgia.
Hurricane fell through. Look at all this. She's so goddamn clean. Look at this nasty.
I washed the clothes.
So been on there 2 days. How long did it take?
Did you wash it?
So here it is. A tree fell through the roof right here.
Mm-hmm.
So we finesse, you know what I'm saying? Did your little thing. I got the tree off, whatever. Woo, woo, woo. Again, the house.
Listen to snow.
Again, the house.
And he took the money and ran off with it.
Again, the house. Again, the house is in her name. So the check.
Translation. Remember, he said when he gave her the money, well, she had access to the money because she's his wife. You know, he got the settlement for over $100,000. She went and purchased the land and the home. Well, I'm assuming she must have purchased the land out flat and then finance it, which is why his name could be on the land, but not the home. She financed the home. He wasn't on the paperwork because he was locked up. He was in jail and he don't have a job anyway. But anywho, he's saying now that she's dirty. You know, you up in there cooking, you need to be cleaning too. So both of y'all dirty. They had an accident where a tree fell through the roof. Okay. And it sounded like they committed insurance fraud.
It come in her name. Do you not believe they try to penny pinch me? Oh, my stuff, goddamn.
The check came in her name. He said she was trying to penny pinch him. Basically, you know, give him $1 here, 50 cents there.
Image and all this shit. And all this shit. But all that shit still in the damn closet back there.
That's a damn lie. That's a damn lie.
And then even if it was, I don't have fun. Yes, the
What's your point?
So she took the money.
Gabby,
She took the money. She took the money and ran off of it. Oh, I forgot they'll get deeper too. So the damn take the money. She take the money. She take the money and try to bird feed me. So when I went on,
he said she tried to bird feed him, baby. She was feeding him damn bird seed.
Run, she jumped in the Challenger. I jumped in the truck. She had the Louis Vuitton pouch that I bought her with $5,000 in that bit. I'm on the run for the marshals and everything. You think I'm finna give this to you? And I feel like I'm entitled to it too, even though my name ain't on them goddamn property. You damn right. That's what she talking about. And she gave me. She ain't giving me. She ain't out here goddamn doing shit. She ain't doing nothing spectacular. Okay, so I wanted it back to the story like, damn, why I can't catch grip? Why I can't catch grip? Why I can't catch grip? So here,
he say why he can't catch grip? Why he can't catch a break? Okay, why he can't get a grip on his life? Why he can't catch grip? Now we finna get into Miss Cleo. Call me now. Call me.
Here it is. Now I can't figure out, like, damn, why I can't catch grip? So I went and got a reading. So the bitch read me. Boom. He told me, and my wife, somebody in my wife's family got roots on me. They're praying on my brain. They praying on my downfall. They don't want to see me. They playing with my finances and my money, goddamn blessings. So I asked her this. Oh, it gotta be Miss Jennifer. It's gotta be my godmother. It's gotta be all this. You know what I'm saying? So she keeps throwing out there for her to keep always trying to throw it out there. Oh, he broke. Praying on it too. What you talking about? You in with it.
What is this?
You praying on it too.
You play with witchcraft too.
Hey, what's your point?
What is this though?
What's your point? After all that,
after all that, yeah,
I went and got down. I went in there trying to get it. I went and called and paid the girl to get a reversal. I tried to get a reversal. So when I got done went to get the damn reversal, you know what I'm saying? She got them be getting mad. Don't want me to do. Oh, you ain't gonna do this and do that. What that's not supposed to do? You cry and complain about me being broke, but you don't want me to goddamn get right. I ain't never been no broke nigga. I always got money. When I met you, I had money. You see what I'm saying? As soon as this hoe came in my life, everything went down here. Everything. So here it is. The folks told me every time I get some money, I lose it. I lose it. I ain't even got to gamble. Everybody know I gamble. I ain't even got to gamble. So boom, when they went into okay. See, it's like that. You see how like that?
Yeah. Tell it all. You tell it all. You damn, if you slime me, baby, you better not trust me. Hey, you talking about?
Again, so when it boiled down to it, that's what's going on. You feel me? That's just what's going on. So she all in the background. Oh, the triple cross, bitch, you got. And if you could tell me in prison, oh, I don't want no nigga who already got there. I want a nigga to start from the bottom with me. No, what this bitch want? She want me to stay down. She want to keep goddamn putting roots on me and goddamn call her folks. Every time I get mad, every time she get mad, or every time I leave, goddamn call her goddamn godmother. She don't call the lady unless I leave. Every time I come back, she done call her goddamn godmother. So boom. She tell me talking about, it's got to be I don't do that. But when it boiled down to it, the proof in the pudding. So I get another reading. It's two people. Two people got it on me. Two people. You feel me? It's another arch enemy, jealous nigga.
Somebody you don't rob.
You feel me? And they were telling me, they think it's my friend. They think it's a close to family and all that. So here it is. Here it is.
He lost it.
Here it is. Here it is.
He didn't know how to pay. Now he can pay the bills because you ain't got all your loans.
Facts. So here it is. Here it is. Here it is. So I'm thinking it's a friend. Oh shit. I'm thinking this, somebody close to me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm paranoid. You know how that shit go. They don't give you no definite goddamn answer. Oh, is this person here? Did that? So I'm not knowing what's going on.
You don't know.
So I'm trying to protect myself. You know what I'm saying? I get another reading from a whole nother. So they tell me the same from a whole nother person. So that's what's going on. You feel me? It ain't like, oh, I'm just over here just goddamn so fucked up. It's just at the end of the day, this what's going on. This what's going on in my life. You feel me? This what's going on in my life. I ain't showing me. You feel me? I ain't showing me shit. One thing about me, two things for sure, I'ma still hold my head high. You feel me? Because you know what? You know what? You know what? For sure. You already know it. You already know that. So here it is. Here it is. I got a job. I got a good job. I got a good job. Talking about. I got a good job. So ever since the reverse started coming through from this shit, I got a nice little job. I'm making almost $22 an hour. After 90 days, you know what I'm saying, gonna go up. You feel me? So get what? Shit, it's only up from here. You feel me? It's only up from here. Then the big get mad. Big get goddamn mad. Listen to her. Y'all hear that demon? She get mad. She don't like that. She don't like that. She don't like that. She don't like that.
That's enough. If a man would ever call me a biatch, I would have been gone, baby. I never heard so many young people practicing witchery. Yeah, I agree with you on that. It's everywhere now. I said what I said. Talks with TK. They got me stressed out. I feel sorry for them. They both toxic, got trauma, got too much going on to be a married couple with kids. She has a son. I think her son maybe about 5 or 6, and then they had just had the baby. Thank God the kids were not there. Thank God they weren't there. But I'm assuming this probably go on a daily. Imagine how Nesta would have messed that saying up. Why is that so real now? What happened? Oh, Nestos? Oh, she's saying it's everywhere now. You're in I said what I said. It's asking why is it so common now? Well, you know, these some people down, you know, in the South with an F. Yes, they're both unalived. He unalived her and then unalived himself. I'm gonna stop it right there. I dropped the link if anybody would like to come up, but y'all keep the comments going. I'll try to answer any questions because at this point I feel like I'm an expert. Okay, so we heard a lot. We heard a lot in that in part 3. I kind of was explaining some of these things in part 2, but of course, by popular demand, we wanted to hear it from them. Unfortunately, they're no longer here. Rest in peace. Our condolences to the family. You know, I just couldn't even imagine being this being my family member because this is exhausting. This is exhausting. And it seems like, you know, the family were involved trying to, you know, help them either stay together or break up, you know, looking out for the kids. This is a lot going on. Was this still alive that it happened? I don't understand your question. What was her family? What has her family said? Her family has not said anything that I could find. His family, of course, we've watched both of his brothers and his mom leave a statement. I want to hear from Snow because we heard Snow on the call on the call. She pretty much was, you know, commenting all throughout the live, and I don't know how she looked. But I'm pretty sure, you know, this has affected her because she was on here gaslighting her friend and putting in her 2 cents. But I have not seen a comment from her side of the family. Only his family and friends. After watching this, I think he was trying to lay out a reason he was going to unalive her. Well, I don't have her live, but from what I gather from doing my research that they both would go live and tell all their personal business, be fighting. Like this was pretty common for them. That's why I'm assuming the family wasn't pressed or trying to get over there and de-escalate this or, you know, send the police over there because this is what they did. That's what I gather from just the research that I've done. It's all over the internet. People are inviting and teaching it. Oh, okay, Nestos. I know what you're talking about, the black magic. Girl, I was using text to talk. Okay. Was this the live when it happened? Yes, it is. Because remember, he had on the white shirt Now he done took that shirt off. He just had on his black white wife beater. When are the funerals? We did read an insert from her obituary on part one, but they asked for, people to respect their privacy. Yes, this was the live. Hey, Simply Todd, what's up, my Florida sister? What's going on? I will make sure I stay far away from the shenanigans. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I think unless we hear something else from her family, we'll let them rest in peace. We did a 3-part series. This I don't even know. I I I I hate to say it this way because it sounds to me, I sound weird. I feel weird saying it, but it seemed like this was gonna be their destiny, unfortunately. Cause he was live. She came over. He had the screen door locked where she couldn't get in. He let her in. And this live seemed like it was about 6 hours. Cause I've had to chop, 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 like I'm chopping wood to get it down to just to pick out the parts that I feel like are important that we can talk about it. But this is crazy. This was crazy. I just hate that it happened. I hate that the kids, well, her son is from someone else, so he will still have his dad if he's around. But I hate that the daughter is so young. She's still a baby, an infant, and she's now doesn't have both parents due to ignorance. Because I feel like this could have been avoided. And I'll open up the chat to anything y'all want to talk about at this point. Presented my content, Nesto and Cynthia and Duchess Dior and the Frenchman. Hey, go getter. Welcome, welcome, everybody. We could talk about anything. We talked about Jada. Have anybody seen where they're getting a divorce? Jada and Will Smith. Miss E said it's a publicity stunt. Hey, Miss Boogie Doll. I was hollering for the HR department, baby, about 2 lives ago. I'm like, baby, what is the HR department? I need help.
I had my big brother that's out here. It was his birthday on Wednesday, and then he's
Oh,
also
yes.
very much practicing of the Muslim faith. So we was doing some things between yesterday and Juneteenth for his birthday and just Juneteenth. It's something my
Uh-huh.
family actually always celebrated. I was just out and about or whatever. I said I'm gonna give social media a break, but I missed my
Yes.
virtual family. I missed you guys. I missed you guys.
Yeah,
It's
my
so
family
funny.
always celebrate May 20th, which is
We
our Emancipation Day here in
I
Florida.
got you. I
So
got you.
Juneteenth is important for Texas, but I'm Floridian, so so I get the celebration and growing up, being aware,
Yeah, absolutely. We did the acknowledgement, but in my house, to be honest with you, like my parents are of that age. Like my mom actually had the great honor of walking with Dr. King and also Malcolm X. So we
Mm-hmm.
used to actually, as kids, we celebrated Black Solidarity Day in November. We did not
Mm-hmm.
go to school in my house. We always had dialogue and conversation because up
Yes.
north, the kids got out of school toward the end of June. So we didn't take that day off because we were pretty much out of school like 2, 3 days later. But we
Mm-hmm.
always took off Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King, I think the holiday actually became official when I was like in like middle school. But
Mm-hmm.
even prior to that, once we was in school, those days were honored in my house. Black Solidarity Day, Malcolm X's birthday, Dr. King's birthday. We was honoring that way before when. So
Yes. I grew up similar to that because
okay. Okay.
culture was
Yeah.
very important to my great great grandparents, and it was passed down, through my
Gotcha.
granddad.
Gotcha.
So
But I wanted to
they
say you did good. I listened to the recap with you and Tasha, excuse me, Miss Jones. We know her.
oh
That's
yeah.
family. So we know, and I was listening. I said, okay, now with Lady T Bug. I had my brother listening. I said, oh my God, my brother was like, I wish. He was like, I don't do social media, but I had him listening to you, and you was
I
doing
was
like
like,
your recap,
girl,
and
man. He's like, girl.
I heard my little shout out. I was like, oh man. And I said, dig, but we were listening to the recap. So we were all the way behind. You were already off because I was actually going to bring my brother on to actually talk to you about her. And I was just so mad that that was literally on his birthday. My brother's birthday was on the 18th. And I
Okay.
was like, dang it, we done Miss Lady T-Bug. And he was just like, you crazy with this social. And he was like, wait a minute, that's my neck of the woods. He was like, that's Tasha. And I was like, well, she's Miss Jones to everybody else. She's Miss Jones. But yeah, we was having a good old time listening to you and listening to a few of the people like sending you the information and stuff like that. So but you was on point. You did well. You did well. Wish I could have.
I did, but girl, I said, but
Yeah.
that was of course news to me. So I was like, what in the heck?
Yeah. Her and my brother actually went to what you call it. She originally was from Queens, but she grew up in Harlem. So her and my brother actually went to high school together, and then she went off to a different college. My brother went to Rutgers, and she went to, I believe, Syracuse or whatever. But she was
Yeah,
in
she
our
did
family for
say when she went
so
to Syracuse. I
yeah,
think she mentioned a
yeah,
basketball player that helped her when she went to Philly, but I
yeah.
forgot his name.
Yeah. She's been around for a minute, but yeah, it was a couple of things. I felt like I did listen to her interview. I cannot stand Envy or Charlemagne, but I did listen to her interview. And for the most part, what it was amazing to me is that she actually left out, and my brother was even catching on to that. He was like, she didn't mention Dougie Fresh, but again, we was listening to you on the
Yeah.
replay, so I hadn't listened to the Breakfast Club's interview and stuff like that. But she actually was an item with Dougie Fresh. That's how she actually got introduced to Ron G. So
Okay.
it was a lot going on that I was just
Okay.
like
So
she
So that's
selectively
how she
left
was
out.
doing the music with
Right.
him,
And
and then Diddy was doing it with Mary. Okay.
there you go.
Gotcha.
There you go. And so behind the scenes, because she could write, and she also her and Diddy, all of them, her, Diddy, my brother, all of them are the same age. They all born in 69.
Mm-hmm.
And she could write. Miss Jones was a very, very heavy girl. So when that bypass, what do you call it? Gastric bypass or whatever you call that surgery, she did that surgery. So
Uh-huh.
it's a lot that she didn't share with why she was getting backdoored
Miss
in the
Boogie Down,
industry.
does she have a book? Because I want to say I heard her say something about a book.
She does. She does. I want to say she's got a couple out there. And as far as for her to say that she was the first syndicated, I don't believe that is actually true. What happened was that the gentleman, Star and Buck Wild, who she was actually featured on their show.
Mm-hmm.
Star, the guy Star, him and Buck Wild are actually biologically they're half brothers. They got the same dad, but Star, I think his mother was Caucasian or whatever have you.
Uh-huh.
Their father is black. So they had a show or whatever. She definitely had a big buzz and a big imprint in the tri-state area. And so they brought her on. And so maybe because their show was syndicated, but I could have
Mm-hmm.
sworn on our spectrum for the New York side, I could have sworn Wendy was actually
Yeah.
syndicated before her. But
Somebody said that in the chat too.
yeah, I don't believe she was syndicated first. And when I was asking my brother, he was just like, I don't remember as far as the syndication. He was like, because remember, she was actually a featured guest with Star and Buck Wild. And I said, I forgot about that. That's right. So it wasn't even her show. So, but the whole thing where she literally walked off the air when they was doing the whole thing behind the Aaliyah crash and stuff like that. She
Yeah, she
did
said they
actually
had
walked
like
off.
sound effects and like
Oh
fire burning
yeah.
and
He
like
was an
it was.
ignorant guy, and let me tell you his story very quickly as well.
Oh,
So
please.
she Star actually DJ Envy and him. DJ Envy brought him up on Fed charges because this man, before we had the social media beef, this was the radio beefs, right? So
Uh-huh.
DJ Envy was on another station, which is the one that he presently is on now. But
Uh-huh.
apparently, during some internship or whatever have you, I don't know Star's exact background of how he got his come up, but he definitely was connected. So let's be
Mhm.
clear on that. So he had something to do with basically at the time DJ Envy getting backdoored before he actually got onto a show.
Well, do you
So
think it was Jay-Z and Damon Dash? Because
well,
she made
they're
a
the
reference that they may have been close with Tracy.
Yeah, but on the same side of that too. So you
Okay.
got to remember, Dame Dash at the time of Leah's, God bless her soul, untimely demise. Dame Dash
Mhm.
and Aaliyah were dating each other, right? So
Mhm.
when they did what they did on the radio, I
Uh-huh.
truly believe because Dame Dash and Jay Z were still together at Rockefeller, I truly believe they had a lot to do with this dude actually getting off the air. And then they added DJ Envy to the mix because they had a beef going. And this dude posted up on like Google, like for people to have access to DJ Envy, and his kids were small then, where his daughter went to school at. It got really, really crazy. And then they took him off of New York and they had him, I think his show was in like Connecticut or whatever. So during that time in that era with Miss Jones, she kind of capitalized on getting her own show. But just to be clear, she came in on their show. It was called the Star and Buck Wild Show featuring Miss Jones. So when you're a feature, you're not the headliner. You're a guest, basically. That's just how
Mhm.
that goes, even in the movie industry and on TV. When you are a featured individual, you're basically like, part of this, whatever have you, but you are still looked upon as being a guest. That was not her show. So that's why when she became syndicated, I know Wendy Williams was already syndicated, but again, maybe she meant like her. I don't even know how she could say her own show because Wendy still had her own show
Yeah, because she
before.
said that when she left and didn't have a job, Wendy called her, on the low to tell her, hooked her up with contacts. So to
Right.
me, that
Yeah,
sound like
like it's
Wendy was
like how could
already
you? Yeah,
established.
but
Yeah.
Miss Jones, she kind of embellishes a lot because I think she got backdoored a lot because of appearances. Mary had the look, Mary had the size, or whatever have you. Truth be told, Mary has to thank her whole career to Faith Evans, not Miss Jones. Miss Jones did do some co-writing, but Faith Evans
Well, no,
was
what she
the
said was
wheel.
that he stole her whole album because G let
Right,
him
because it was.
listen to it.
But Ron G was with Diddy. See, that's the thing. If you think about it, look at the Mary remix, and it's like and
Yeah.
he's saying his name. So Ron G was signed to Diddy or whatever because Dougie Fresh. She was dating Dougie Fresh. She actually dated Genuine too. Like she's got a history, this young lady.
Okay.
But
Okay.
nevertheless, she was in the industry and she was getting connected through but it started with Dougie Fresh. And the mere
Mhm.
fact to me that she doesn't give him his props for introducing her to people, it
I may
doesn't
have
even
to get the
matter.
book.
Yeah, and I never read her book, but if I'm not mistaken, she's got a couple of books. I don't think she is just the one. I'm almost sure she's got like 3 books out, but
Okay.
she talks about it. But I think it may be in her books, maybe she's mentioned, but her career started with Dougie Fresh and her connection with dating him and the people he
Mhm.
knew. That's how she
Mhm.
ended up meeting Ron G because there's another DJ called SNS that's from
Mhm.
Harlem, and him and Ron G was like basically like I don't want to call him his do boy, but like kind of like an errand boy for him or
Okay.
whatever have you. But Ron G just actually took flight over DJ SNS. DJ SNS basically stayed local for us, and Ron G actually went on to be on top people's albums and stuff like that. It's just I guess the
Okay.
way the business went. And then he was
Yeah.
young too, and so I think with SNS being an older cat, you couldn't just sell him anything or whatever have you. As for where Ron G being young and you hungry, you like 19, 20, you got these big wigs coming at you. You're gonna
Yeah.
not getting credit for certain things, but the mere fact that you're getting paid, you're going to look at it different as a 20-year-old as opposed to maybe a 30-year-old with
That's
kids
true.
that got to feed their
That's true.
family and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
That's true.
But yeah, but you did very well for the most part. You received the information well. When I listened to her, I was like, okay, she didn't lie, but she kind of omitted a lot of stuff that I was just like, she was talking
And
about the
I don't
whole
think we would have got that much if Lauren wasn't there, because Lauren was
right.
like, "Well, I want to go back to this and I want to go back to that."
Because Lauren did her
So
research. That's
right.
what, but Lauren just didn't start from the beginning, and it could just be because she just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But growing up in
Well,
that
Envy,
era, and
because Envy was supposed to be the lead on this. So you know what I'm.
yeah, but he's an emotional
Uh,
imp. He
girl, bust
takes
out crying. I'm
yeah,
like,
he's
you
a
gonna
he's a
stop?
buster. He's emotional. He's emotional. But yeah, I just wanted to, like I said, come up and say I missed you guys and everything. I had a lot going on and just wanted to say, but I just wanted to say, regardless, you did well. You did well. Your
Thank you, Miss
information
Boogie
was
Down, because
on point.
I said I
You
need the
received
HR
it stuff.
department for Tyler Perry, because I'm trying to figure out these
Yo,
HR terminology, these words they're using. I said, where is my
that
girl at?
that's a sick situation too. This is my thing because again, we always talk about that, and I'm never gonna victim shame. My whole
Yeah,
thing with that is that at the end of the day, um, you knew that this man was coming onto you, and whether you're gay or straight or whatever have you,
right,
it's been inappropriate as far as I'm concerned from the beginning. You had more than enough ammo that
right.
you could have gone over so that you didn't get blackballed because you have
When
receipts.
he
But
bought him the car, what? It's like he bought him the car
right.
after they
And why
settled
you
it
keep going to his house and staying in his guest house, knowing
and
that
taking
he's
off your
using
clothes, getting
and
butt
taking
booty
off your,
naked
because you're enticing him, but you don't want to go that far, but you're going far enough to
to
get
wheel
what
him
you
in.
felt like. There you go. So I just think it's wrong on all aspects. And $260 million, I've seen your acting, sir. Yes, you're a nice looking dude and you're decent. It is 260 million, really, really. Like, stop it. You know what I'm saying? But everything with these days is a come up. Now, do I feel sorry for Tyler Perry? No, because you should
Because
have
you the
safeguarded
boss, and
yourself
you
too.
right,
There you
right.
go.
We
There
got
you
a
go.
question about Nas, Miss Boogie Down. What about Nas and Miss Jones? I
She
want to see. I
Nas has
lost
been
it right
around.
here.
Nas has been around, so yeah. I personally,
Carmen ran off. Carmen.
Carmen ran off a few folks, but let me tell you who she didn't run off that nobody talks about: Nas and Mary.
Oh,
Yeah, nobody wants to talk about that though.
Mary
Nobody wants
didn't
to
come
talk
in a
about
damn
that.
round.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Mary came in the business with a reputation, which was very unfortunate. But because I think she really was talented. But again, we make very, very questionable decisions when we're young, when we're hungry. Look at Cassie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the nature of the beast or whatever. And if you don't have the right guidance and the right people in your circle, unfortunately, I don't think Miss Cora, which is Mary's mother, I don't think she was very fluent in industry
Yeah,
stuff. So
yeah,
unfortunately, and Mary's been in the business herself since she was like 19, 20. So
yeah,
yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It's young people making very questionable
yeah.
decisions and stuff like that. But as far as like Jonesy and Nas, I think that I can honestly say for Nas, in all defense of Nas, and I don't male identify. There's no Sonya going on here, but I can honestly say that Nas was being pursued by everybody. Everybody, Miss Beyonce,
Especially after he had that in
everybody.
that movie. It was on and popping out the
Yeah, everybody
belly,
prior to
out
that
the belly.
movie. Prior to that movie, honey, Nas was the
We
most
ready to
sorted
go to
out.
Africa, baby. We ready to go to Africa.
eh, Man, listen, that's my dude too. Good Nasir is a good guy, very nice guy, or whatever have you. Very humble. You
I'll
gotta
take
watch them
Nas.
quiet dudes.
I'll
Gotta,
take Nas. Hey,
yeah.
Aquarium, thank you so much for subscribing to the front porch. This is what it's always giving. So I really, really, really appreciate you sticking around and coming in the chat. Hey, Mike. We got
And
one
I
more. Then
agree
I
with
gotta let
Sherry.
Vicky go.
Yes, yes. I agree with Sherry as well. I think Tyler is gonna pay him some
Yeah.
money, but he's not gonna get nowhere near that.
Yeah,
But
that's
in,
just you know how they do in HR,
yeah, yeah,
Miss
yeah,
Cookie.
yeah,
They'll ask for
yeah,
a crazy number just to
yeah.
get a settlement, so you can
But
come back and counter offer them.
But aside from, yes, there was some moves that it sounded like where he was being aggressive. I'm looking at those texts and I'm like, I don't know, bro. Like, I mean, I think you'll get a 7-figure payoff because at the end of the day,
If
Tyler
he
should have
offering you
just
10 million,
definitely.
he gonna take it.
That's what
In
I'm
my
saying, and I would too, because truthfully, we don't know these people, right? But we know life and we know circumstances, and we
right,
can sit up here and see definitely Tyler was coming on as strong as he was because you were giving him nuggets. Now, at the
right.
end of the day, like you've always said,
Greg,
and I've heard other content creators, at the end of the day, no is no. Let's be very
he
clear on
said it
that.
wasn't
So
strong enough. He said it wasn't strong enough. It was a weak no.
right. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, listen, you kept going back because you kept being rewarded in some form or fashion. You just knew that you wasn't gonna go to a certain level. And at the end of the
Right.
day, whatever you thought he should have continued to do for it, you just sound scorned right now. And now you want to pull out, well, I feel like this is happening because I said no to him. But you was on 82 episodes. That's not a small run.
And he
That's
was
a
on
few
Ruthless.
seasons.
I don't know,
Right.
you know,
He did like about six
he was on
episodes or something
there.
like that.
Right.
Yeah. But you did 82 episodes on the Oval, and I think there's only like 30 something episodes per season. So you had a few good seasons in there. So to what extent are we supposed to like believe, like this is just like I said, this is the season. It just seemed like all the craziness was coming out. But like I'll let Vic come up and do her thing, say her
Come
thing.
on,
I
big.
was
Come on,
I
baby
was
sis.
listening to this other stuff y'all had going on. This was a very sad case to me too. This
It
last
really
story
is.
that you did, it was just very sad. I just in what life does any of this make sense? And this is the problem with all of this social media, that you're
Mm-hmm.
allowing this pretend life take on a life of its own. Like they was airing out so much dirty laundry on each
Hey.
other. It was just beyond crazy. And then it just seemed like, and I didn't see that part per se, but it just seemed
Mm-hmm.
like they were being egged on by their own chat. Like, and I guess
Right.
because when people are used to you being this type of toxic
Mm-hmm.
couple, nobody's seen it going this far. So I don't think anybody was doing it because they wanted him to harm her and himself. But
Yeah,
at the
this
end
is
of the
just
day, it's just
even the family said this is what they do, so they wasn't even alarmed. They were in the chat watching it as well, so
right,
they wasn't
right.
even feeling like, man, I need to go over there or send the police or tell them to stop or
But even
anything
when I
like
was looking at him, because I seen the whole like 2 hour something thing that they was doing, and it was just like it didn't even like when he snapped, it didn't even seem like it was that serious. Like you could tell he was annoyed, she was annoyed, but
right.
it didn't seem like you was annoyed to the point that it had to go that far. Like it was like, what are we doing right now? Like what's happening in this world today? Like this is crazy. This is all the way crazy. This is
I
all the way
agree. I
crazy.
agree. It's just
But
like we become so desensitized, I guess, because we've
yeah,
seen so much now with the World Wide Web. I mean, it's just crazy. Unfortunately, this lesson will go untaught. Well, they're not the first one, and they not gonna be the
won't be
last.
the last. Yep. That's the
Unfortunately.
unfortunate part. But hey, Vic, let me let you take over.
Come on, baby sis.
She up
Come
here.
on, big.
I'm sorry. I thought you said hold on.
No, no, no.
No,
We're
I
saying
said,
come
come
up.
on.
Oh, hi, hey, Miss Boogie Down.
Hey,
Hey, Lady
hey,
T Bug.
beautiful.
Um, I'm not gonna go too much into this couple.
It's
You
weird.
know,
It's weird.
I've said what
I'm
I
gonna
said.
drop down. Love and miss you guys. Take it light. I'm gonna be listening in the
Okay.
bushes.
I grew up around this kind of shit, and it just you know, it I don't want it to be normalized. I think to a certain extent, it should, stuff like this should be seen so people know that this is not normal. but like the more attention it gets, sometimes the more people it becomes normalized. Like you said, it becomes you become desensitized to it. It's like, well, oh, so and so and so and so, they get 10 million views. We got, 3 million followers. They over there fighting. They look, they happy. They can get over their stuff. So some people will just normalize this stuff. That's not gonna be us. I think certain things should just be kept in private or just split. If you know that your man or your woman is doing something, why go back and forth and just burn each other and degrade each other and talk bad about each other, and then you just letting everybody know how unstable y'all are. what what happened to like the pride in having a healthy like having a like good healthy relationship that nobody needs to be involved in? Because sometimes when people see that you're happy, that draws them to you and they want to break that up too. I'm just saying. As far as Miss Jones, I haven't watched the interview yet. um I don't like interviews with the Breakfast Club when Charlamagne ain't there. Charlotte, and I know Lauren LaRosa does well. I just don't like Envy. I really don't. Envy leaves a bad taste in my mouth. For
I
I,
get it because
I just
I'm not an Envy fan either. So I get
like
it. I
he.
was just so intrigued with her story, and I thank God that Lauren was there because she kind of was like trying to keep it on track and ask some of the questions because I don't know what it is with people that consider themselves to be celebrities. I'll put it like that.
Mhm.
Interview other people,
Mhm.
they want to talk more about themselves, like
Mhm.
tell them about when we
Mhm.
did this. Oh, when I was this and that and that. And I want to hear the person that you're interviewing story. So it was a lot of that going on too, but I feel like Lauren was getting it back on track and just didn't have the background information to, what I mean, help.
She ain't gonna
But
never
she
have the
was
background
but she
information.
was chiming in though. Hey, Miss Lorraine.
Yeah, Envy does a lot of that. Like especially when it's a person that he. Oh God! Don't let it be like a
Somebody that
person.
he admire or whatever is, he want to tell him about when we were here. Well, tell him about this. That's what he was doing, Vicky. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna lie,
Oh
but
gosh.
but
See,
Lauren was like, well, wait a
she
minute.
kept it
Before
on
that,
track.
let's go into this. Let's go into that. Let's talk about this. And so I
It
think that's too probably why some of the old facts didn't get out because Ivy was so excited to talk about him.
Yeah. Remember when I was a top DJ? Yes,
Yes,
because
yes,
my mixes used to like I can just see him and see
yes.
he gives us beige only children like a bad taste in people's mouth because it just when Charlamagne be talking about that's the light skin behavior, I'm like, bro, I know, right? Like I immediately, I'm like, I don't claim my light skinnedness. Like when he starts talking, if it's somebody he just doesn't understand or doesn't get or doesn't have any knowledge on, um, he he asks the most ignorant questions. So I'm a try, I'm a see. Listen, what I'm gonna do. I promise y'all this. I'm
Break
gonna
it up,
watch.
Vic.
I'm gonna watch
Break it
some
up.
shorts. And yes, lady, I did quit. I used to. Okay, I used to back when Charlamagne was a real loose cannon. That was like that was my. I loved him
Mhm.
because he made the show for me back when they did the decision. I watched them from the beginning. Like I think one of their first interviews was Jennifer Williams, first, like her first husband.
Uh-huh.
What was his name? Is it Eric?
I don't know. I
It
know
what
which Jennifer Williams you're talking about, the one that I had the skit for, but I don't know his name.
Jennifer the not no
Oh, we're talking about Bump. Oh, yes, Bump.
the one
Yes,
with the hickey on his head.
yes, Bump. His name is Eric. Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah,
I'm thinking about Jennifer Lewis. Never mind. Yes, Bump. Hmm.
yeah, I used to I watched them from the beginning when they were buck wild. That was like I liked them back then, but now people do need to grow and people do need to mature. it just seems like they've gotten in so much trouble. They all got their own, like Charlemagne, that stuff with that little girl. Well, she's a grown
Yeah,
woman now, but that stuff with that girl has come up too many times for it to not be true. I can't really rock with him.
right.
Um, Envy never, he does
Envy
too
still got
much.
the Rico situation
Is that still
that
looming?
yeah, that hasn't been resolved.
I thought the Cody. Well, did he get charged with the Rico, or did he? Is he just named like as a
Well,
interested
here's
part?
the thing. You brought that man on the Breakfast Club. You put him on your
Mm,
platform. You
you right.
co-signed him. You co-signed him. And a lot of people bought into that because of you. So to me, you share some responsibility. I don't care what he say, because if that's like me bringing somebody up here and y'all investing with them, there's no way I'm gonna say I didn't influence y'all or I didn't co-sign
Yeah.
it, and that I can just disassociate myself and back off. Oh hell no!
I remember when it first hit the news and people said, like, when people were telling their testimonies, they were saying I invested because of DJ Envy's cosign.
Right?
Why you would do that? Because of a celebrity cosign? I don't know. That's not my business, but
Hey,
you know,
hey, Miss Mad about music.
I heard Star and Buck Wild mention that was okay. Every now and then back in it, I remember we didn't get like New York radio in New Orleans and in
Yeah.
Vegas, so
Hmm.
um I couldn't really listen to them, but I would see Star and Buck Wild on MTV, and I like the wild personalities. Star was he out of pocket. He's still out of pocket right now. I mean, that's the reason why he got let go from his job. So he he's a wild character, but Miss Jones, I remember her vaguely from like hearing her. So I will try to like look at some snippets, and if I can
Thank
find
you,
it
Lord. Take one for the
tolerable,
team.
yeah. Um, as far as what else did we do? Did you go straight into
We
Nesto?
just quit. We quit on this doing Cynthia today.
Oh, I can talk
But
about
yes, that was
Nesto.
the call right after you know they spoke with Oliver Twist. He actually did go see him. Cynthia paid the 250.
Girl, okay. That's the part that had me kind of kiki. And it's like, half a, you think
That's
that
what
what
I
you
paid for. That's what I
That's what I
paid
pay
for.
for. Yeah, exactly. It's like, girl, you pressed about that $250. Now, if I was her and I saw Dion's like Instagram, and he's like, yeah, this is the cost of my
She
expenses.
gonna
I
get
would.
cussed out. She gonna get cussed out. She better play with her own kids. Cause again, you can't check me about my money. Cause you gonna get your feelings hurt. I'm with Dion on this one. I wish you would try to pocket watch me and confront me about my money, cause I'm gonna hurt your feelings. I done told you what I was and was not gonna do. The fuck, Vicky.
But if I was a chicken head, like desperate, thirsty, hizzo, I would be like, your son, you could automatically, if she saw that when she had to cough up that 200, I mean,
She gonna
that's what,
see it.
I mean, that was, girl, like, she was so pressed about that. That's what I paid for. That's what I paid. No, you paid for a consultation.
She kept saying that. She kept saying that.
You paid for a straight up consultation. No, he gonna bring me all that. He gonna bring me out. No, you didn't pay for that. You did not pay for that. You paid for him to
Girl,
come
she
talk.
paid for a whole investigator. What you talking?
$250 is
Yeah, he got
what.
an investigator. Oh, what you think about him saying he gonna put 10 stacks on what he
Girl, that's some beat. Okay, let me not cuss too much. That's some straight up like trying to entice the lawyer. Oh, like trying to entice the lawyer to work harder. No, you want 35? I'm gonna give you 45 because I know you the man for the job. Yeah, I know. No, no, I got you. I'm gonna give you 45. Does he? I mean, I don't know how much those G wagons cost, like, or how much Shirley's G wagon costs. I'm assuming it's like well over 100,000.
Yeah, I
But
can see that.
If you're trying to sell it quick cash, I'm sure you're selling it for pennies on the dollar, just
Yeah. No
like he did her.
depreciation value.
Yeah. You you're not getting that much. You probably get like 60, maybe, if you're just trying to sell it quick. And if the attorney would have to what sell it himself, if he said he would have to sue to
He
get the
probably
car.
could sell it to a lot because you know it's in tip top shape and Shirley don't dry that much. He may would have been able to sell it to the car lot.
Girl, I mean, just like the harping on the $250 and like, I did good, I did good. Oh, cause you put
You
up
heard me say
200.
pat that
Yeah,
thing.
pat that thing. Yeah, yeah. And then when she's talking about all these little jobs, and that, I mean, he makes sure he find a way to pivot it back to him. Like, uh-huh.
Mm.
Hmm. Hmm. When she said, I might quit this job. Wait, what? What? Huh? Bitch, don't
He
quit.
started talking then, Vic.
Don't quit. Don't quit now. Don't. Yeah. We gonna need a little something, something extra. Like
Or what
it.
about the Prevost? You got the big Prevost
Oh,
now.
you right. You gonna ride in the big
Ride it.
Prevost now, girl? Shirley wasn't even stunting that Prevost. That's your thing, hon. That you Shirley was she wanted to ride in the back seat of the car. She wanted to be chauffeured and not driven around, shaking around in a dango RV. Now I'm not
Shirley
talking.
wouldn't have had no choice. It's not in her name.
I
It
understand.
was in his business name. Not you. I'm sorry, Vic. I done went to the chat. Shirley had no authority over that vehicle. Nothing but that truck with the oil
Right.
in it. That's it.
Yeah, the
That truck was in his business name, and his
which is in
business name was
Brianna's
in
name.
another woman name. So Shirley had no say so when it came to that truck.
And I don't see this is and
Yeah,
I'm still trying to put like the piece together where why he would have known that the vehicle was in his business name.
yeah. But he knew
Why
that. He knew that's why they took it. He said that on the phone.
why would he have the attorney call Shirley unless was he trying to get money?
I think he was trying to buy Shirley back in because remember before the well, no, if that probably was after the ultimatum call, whatever. He was trying to tell Shirley, remember to hold on.
And
And
the folks
remember,
so
he
alone.
wanted Shirley. Remember, he told Shirley that he was gonna have the attorney to call her, and I think he was gonna try to get Shirley to pay that money
Mm.
because he knew that Shirley wanted to get that G wagon back. She loved it. She wanted it back. So in his mind, not in our mind, he thinking like if he could entice Shirley because he like to play these games, and if Shirley could get that back instead of her buying another car and pay, a few thousand to help him get out because we know that's what it was gonna be. So the 5,000 that he probably was talking about, he was probably gonna get Shirley to pay that because Shirley wanted the truck back. She loved the truck. She kept asking him, "What about my truck, huh?" I think that's what he was trying to do. If that makes sense, Nikki.
Shirley stopped asking about that damn truck in early 2023. I think just
I
me
think he was
thinking.
trying to get her to get the money and then tell her
Yeah,
that they want to give it back. That's what I thought. Think it was
right.
gonna be another scam. And then he would use that money to pay for Oliver Twist to be his attorney.
Oliver Twist I mean, he's smarter than the average bear. He was like, no. And he had
Well,
probably
that's
already.
why he wanted Oliver Twist to call Shirley because it's coming from somebody that's official. You know what I mean, and not him. That's what I think. Not that it would make sense to us to do that, but coming from Nesto playing these games.
And I personally believe, I mean, by this time, Shirley had already was getting her life together. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, got her place. She was our, if Shirley broke is not our broke. I know at the time, like,
Yeah, I
she
don't know
might.
nothing about her broke either because I've never worked this job with a career and been homeless, so I don't know about her broke.
Well, her broke is, I mean, her mentality is different. Like, if I get broke, like broke, I start cutting back and downsizing. I'm not going to buy new clothes. My type of broke is if I know I got something put in storage, clothes put in storage, where is the key to the storage? I'm not going to buy new clothes every paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Like ordering stuff off of Amazon. And so her broke ain't my type of broke. My broke is like if, if I'm gonna scale all the way back. If I got to eat a certain, if I got to buy some noodles and a
But why
pack
would
of
you when you're not paying? Not saying that she may not have been helping them, but she's living in someone else's house, and so she don't even have the overhead of living, on her
exactly.
own. So broke what?
That's what I'm saying. Like her broke
And she
was
didn't have a car, so she didn't have a car payment. You know what I'm saying? So
and insurance and like registration. So it
she could buy clothes. You know what I'm saying? Because
mm-mm.
she worked from home and she don't have no bills. I'm not. I mean, she have bills, but it's really not the same situation. I get what you're saying. You're broke, you down and out, you gotta cut back, you gotta reallocate some things. But
Mm-hmm.
her
You get
her broke, she's staying with her friends. She don't have a car, she's I'm sure she's helping and doing little things over there, but it's not the same as being in your own place having to pay 100% of the bills.
right. Look at what Gloria said about you got brand new boots in the car and you don't even know you got. I'm tripping. I got boots back here. Oh my gosh, I'm tripping.
Yeah,
You got.
I've ordered something twice before.
I mean, I've ordered. Trust me, baby. I have ordered like in my spare bedroom slash office slash closet. I have orders. I'm
And
embarrassed
to
to
go
say.
back to right here with Georgia Peach, yes, I agree with you. And with Dion telling her that she was going to get some money from it, right? But if the lawyer talked to her, he would tell her the truth. Well, the truth would have been what he's saying, though. like, I, unfortunately, the truth would have been that I'm trying to help your husband get the truck back. I'll let Vicky answer that. Elsie, he
He,
doesn't want to.
he don't know. He got Lady T-Bug. I don't know if you checked your Instagram since we've been on.
Uh-uh. Let me do.
Cause Dion is out here doing big things, and he just
He should.
and hey, I'm not mad at him. I just don't think it's right to you know play the ends against the middle. It's going. It does come out like
Oh, let me
you
see. Oh, I'm checking.
yeah. So it Dion Dion seemed like I mean he's not doing bad. He got several different hustles. Unlike his daddy had hustles, but his daddy had the crema type of hustles. Now one thing about Dion is that I hope that his businesses are legitimate. Like he's paying his taxes and he don't end up in a place where he's screwed at the end because someone did say that they saw that he was still detailing cars, so maybe he still does he worked out something with Shirley in the truck, or maybe he bought another utility truck that he can utilize. Um, but I hope if he does have that truck from Shirley, I hope he is making that car payment because that is not her. Mm-mm. Pay that damn car payment. Talking about your car, you pay $15,000 a month for your expenses. Well, you go ahead on, boy. You do that thing. Um, my expenses are not that much. I don't require that much. I mean, I don't want to live a life where I have to. My expenses are in the true um five. What is that? 5-digit range. I want to live a simpler life. I want to be able to have the money
hmm
where I want that kind of money where I want to have that money in my bank account. I don't want to be spending that much money each month to where it's like
Vicky, you cannot believe everything. You don't take
I
that with a grain
I
of salt.
no
Take that
I
with a grain of salt.
trust me I am because I mean
But
I'm
I
just
just feel like at the end of the day, Dion don't have any kids. He's the child in the situation. He is not obligated to help Nesto. And Shirley want to get him that truck and pay for it. That's on her. I
she
don't.
be a damn
She
fool. I'm
she
just
that
saying.
that's on her.
I know. I'm just saying she if she doing it, she a damn fool because that he didn't he been said some slick shit. I mean, sorry, he done said some
I
slick
agree
stuff.
with you. I agree
You
with you on that.
listen, he said some slick stuff about her, but little Miss Dion, if his expenses, like I was saying, it costs 15,000 a month, and if that's the case, and if you looked at what I just sent you, that's why his damn expenses cost 15,000 a month because he's reckless.
He always get into car accidents or have some type of sob story. But again, he's single. He's not married. So whatever Nesto got, that's on you. I wouldn't give him one dime.
I would know if I was like the amount of times that I mean, we can. It's over two hands now. The amount of times that we can count that he has talked trash about Dion. He said
Hmm.
Dion needs to sell. That you working on that old stuff. From all my research, Dion it seems to be doing pretty well. Not I won't say like he's not rich, but like hell, Dion was doing better than what Shirley was doing. At a certain point during this whole fiasco. So I mean, it just is what it is. But Miss Thang, she was pressed about that $250. This Chick-fil-A, he
Nah,
probably
gotta have to. He got a. He. I was finna say he got a boyfriend. Is it him or Kia?
Keon is the one. Yeah, Keon. That's the one. I mean, they look just alike. Keon, his locks are just his ones are like he got the colored locks, but yeah, they look just hell. They could be twins. I'm surprised that
He laughed when Dion was telling him what he was doing. Yeah, yeah. And I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't meet you till I was 13. Especially if my mama was struggling and you ain't getting shit from me. You'll be happy if you get $25 from me. I don't think Dion has the truck. The truck is now part of the crime. The truck being a part of the crime
yeah.
when they confiscated it at the time of his arrest. But when they gave it back, they done the investigation. They gotten everything that they needed from it. So that's why they released it because it was no longer needed it.
When they yeah they yeah I
They would have never gave it back if it was
mm-mm.
still a part of the crime. They would keep it like they keep everything else until the end of the investigation.
So 200, but we did learn today $250. It affords an investigation. It affords a visit, an emergency visit. What
Mm-hmm.
else does it?
Investigator.
It
Or is
also
that a part of the investigation?
yeah, it also covers an investigator. It also covers a phone call to your wife.
Yeah, because
Um,
remember she said them folks had to call her.
yes. What else? What else did it cover?
Um,
And I think I don't know.
he
She
coming back for a second visit too.
Yeah, cool. It comes back, covers a second visit.
Mm-hmm.
This the second visit is like, I mean, because I think from I understand, like he didn't take the case. So my understanding is he told him he's like I'd have to sue to get that truck. So no, it's a no. And he's like they sitting there talking about
Mm-hmm.
OJ's lawyer and
You
sir.
first of all, you if we do a T chart and put you on one side of OJ, baby, you gonna be in the red on your side. You know, OJ got his flaws, God rest his soul, but he was talented and he played football. He was not living off of women. He created his own wealth. He
Right,
leveled himself up.
right. Like, he was not black. He's OJ. You know,
Mhm.
just as the song goes. But he yeah, but OJ at the time, because when I googled it, it said that it's estimated that he paid like two and a half to what was that? What was it? 2.5 to 6
Two to
million.
three. Yeah, it was
Two, I
something
think
like
it's 2 to 6 million. I wouldn't be.
that.
I
Okay.
mean, cause he had. girl, why I keep wanting to say Donnie Simpson. He had who? What's my guy? Johnny Cochran. He had Johnny Cochran. He had Robert Kardashian.
Yeah,
Um,
that lady.
it
Didn't he
was
have a
a it
lady?
was a lit. I think he did.
Shapiro.
He had
Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro.
Mm-hmm.
It was another one. I think he had at least
That
five.
Chinese man, or was he on the other
That's
side?
Judge Ito. That was Judge Ito.
No, I thought it was another person, like an ballistics person.
Oh, I don't know Nesto's shackle shuffles. Did he leave it up there? I mean, it'd be wrong if he did leave it up there, because then that leaves Shirley culpable for it, and they can put a mechanics lien on it.
Well, he had told him that it was under warranty and to take it up there, and the paperwork was in the glove box. But I think they got it back after that.
Once
I think
again,
that's when he had it, when he had old girl about that water
the
device
water thing.
put on there. I think he got it back after that. But
Oh,
it
that
was
was
up there. But Nesto's right. It was up there for some time.
okay.
Because it's like he didn't realize that he didn't have to pay for it. And Nesto was like, no, it's under warranty. Go tell them, whatever. And I believe he got it back after that. But who knows if Shirley had to pay something? We don't know if everything was covered under the warranty.
I doubt it. I mean, okay. I don't recall. Oh yeah, we did know the mileage on that truck when he bought
It's
it. It
like
was
300. No, it was like 200 and something.
so when he bought
Leon
the
is older than Dion.
yeah, Keon is, I think if I'm not mistaken, they're like in their late 30s. They're both in their late 30s.
Yeah, he's older than Dion.
Right. Um it
I told let the water boys get it and run it somewhere. The
girl,
little
I
get you some insurance money, baby. Let it go.
I know Shirley
Yeah.
ain't into no like she might not be into any blatant scams, but I would have drove to the hood, just had me some security and played it off. Did a whole bait card, just take it and wait a few days, like wait a day or so. It's like, oh, I
She may
passed
not
it.
want to drive to the hood, baby, because they got cameras in the hood. She may want to
Take it
have
to the way.
somebody in a black mask and a black outfit jump out on her.
Yep. Got rid of that car. Figured out a way to get rid of it.
Some kind of way.
I mean, he really screwed her on that one, and this man is
He
just
really
so
did.
he's so used to wheeling and dealing. I mean, it's like he didn't even try to negotiate the car payment or nothing. He took whatever, and he's like, well, screw it, I can pay it, and
Yeah, to
then
buy her, pay her law. There ain't no damn negotiation. This or that or nothing.
and I don't remember Lady T Bug
I'm
when
just talking junk.
no, I'm saying when you said, because I was listening to something where he told when he had his bond hearing and he
Hmm.
was explaining to Dre and he told Dre
Yeah.
like the and this is the part that like he doesn't realize he
Oh, about
tells
the $1,500. She said that in a call that we listened to this week.
I
And I
don't
believe it was
remember.
on Wednesday because she was like, she said she got mad at what she called her Nat.
Nap.
And talking about she only said that it was $1,500, but it was when she was talking to Oliver Twist.
I
She
don't
okay,
know.
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
I'll send it to you. But yes, that's where the $1,500. She told me she said when they arrested him, they only had $1,500. You remember?
Well,
That's what
okay.
she was talking about. She was
Okay.
talking fast. Let me see.
And she was mumbling too.
Yeah,
I
when she was talking to Oliver Twist, and she said, yeah, they had him on the news. And this, I'm paraphrasing in my words because I can't remember the words verbatim. But oh damn, I'm gonna close that out. Okay. And they're saying that it was $1 million scam, but she could only account for $1,500. It's in the transcript too.
well, he was okay. So what I can recall, he told Dre, he's like from his Zelle from that. Zelle or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
they could only trace $1,500. That's what he told Dre. But the
Yes.
rest of the money came from his wife's paycheck.
Yes. And
Like
that was in the transcript as well.
he doesn't realize realize that he be telling on himself when he says these little tidbits. Like, so you don't have any money coming in. You sitting there talking about like, oh,
Yeah.
you the money, you the value, but all your money is going into one account. You didn't have anything coming in. You got $1,500 coming in, and it's probably traceable to each one of these dang old women. $1,500. They can
He
only.
doesn't realize his assets, like these people, trailers, their cars, their Prevos, the Bentley. It's all of those things plus the money that was exchanged. He's not adding
Right.
up. They're not talking about, oh, we can only find 1,500. They are counting up all this stuff and stuff that Erica had as well. So I don't get why his slow ass don't understand that either bit. But hell, I put myself on mute. She said it in the call to Oliver Twist.
Well, she worded it wrong because she doesn't. It doesn't seem like she. Like we know that she
You
don't
gotta
read.
catch it, like you said. If you don't, because the way she just talking.
Yeah.
But when you said, I'm like, yeah, she said that in the call about the $1,500.
Yeah, and him sitting there telling Dre, yeah, they what the detective, the lady police, the police said that we checked his account and all his there was at $1,500. So where is $1,000,000 supposed to come from? And the rest is his wife paycheck. So there you go. I mean, you basically saying you didn't have SHIT coming in.
Hmm.
You ain't have nothing coming in except Shirley's paycheck, and here's my little $1,500. Ooh, I had to sling a lot of PP for this, baby. Here you go. I mean, was that $1,500 to cover overdrafts? Like, I mean, what? Seriously, like what? I don't, I don't understand. And then like you're not recognizing that the stuff that you're doing, if the not the detective, the investigator is telling you this is considered a crime right now, what you're doing. It's considered theft by deception. It's illegal now. That's not illegal. I've been doing that for years. It's legal.
He should have fucked around and found out. Yes, Miss mad about music. The $1,500 Detective Phil said he had coming in the account. Yeah, and that was from Cash Apps is
Zell.
Zelle. And that Zelle, was from Melody. So he had no other income coming in from Nesto's Buckhead barbershop, whatever the hell it is, or Nesto Elite Security, because that was one of the reasons that he said he needed to get out. He's a businessman. He does things in the community. And on the transcript reading that Angelica did, when it gets to Officer Natalie Fields or Detective Natalie Fields, whatever her title was at that particular time, she was saying that if what business, you have no money coming in from these businesses, you have no money, community service,
Right.
dick service is not community service. Nah, she didn't say it.
Right.
But I'm just saying, hold on, let me play it for y'all real quick. Like this is the one, and I'll still send it to you though, bit.
Talking about 15 more charges coming. Like every time he goes to court, the prosecutors keep talking about more charges, more charges. And what they did was they confiscated about $250,000 worth of his property, vehicles, and because they were trying to say he had $1 million worth of victims out there. When they went to court, the prosecutor only produced $1,500 worth of victims. So.
Okay. Good. I want to hear this. Okay. Y'all want me to replay it? Let me know.
For those coming, yeah, replay it because
Vic, you tearing up. I mean, tearing up. You breaking up.
I'll drop and come back.
Okay, you need me to drop the link? Let me know. But you tearing up. Y'all want me to replay it? Good. I want to hear. Okay, I think I read that. I said what I said. Don't do little sis like that. Come on now. There you go, Vic. Let me see. You sound good.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound great.
Okay.
Okay, so did you hear it or do I need to replay it?
I heard it. I don't know if anybody else wants to replay
Okay.
it. The way she said it is stupid. I mean, that's an idiotic way to. He only had $1,500 worth of victims, and she always says it in a way that is like he's guilty. Now we
Right,
kind
because
of
like you said, she's using it to prove her point, to prove her narrative. Well, if he's stolen all this, if he's got out, they never said, did they say it was money? Because I thought
no.
they just gave us a series of things that equated to that. Okay. So that total that equal to that. So
Well,
they didn't
the
say it was cash. And I would hope if he did have money coming in like that, he would not be putting that shit in Shirley account. And
he
that's
was
why
though.
I feel that he could not get his own bank account due to all these thefts and robberies and all of this criminal history that he have. Because I just didn't see him wanting to use Shirley's account because how are your scams gonna keep going, because Shirley could easily see this. If a lot of money come, like, where's this money coming from, hon? So that's why I feel like he's not able to get his own bank account. And no $1,500 was from Melody.
And he's probably managing the account, and he probably had it linked to his one of his phone numbers. Um, I
Mhm.
I highly doubt that he had it linked to her phone number or his co-conspirator's phone number. I'm gonna be honest with you, because that I would I could see him just being in a desperation mode where it's just like, well, screw it, I'm gonna have it go here, because what Gail was she was sending stuff like she was doing
Yeah.
he did have he must okay it had to be another bank account because she did do a wire transfer, right? And she wrote a check to him, wrote a check to the diamond people. So
Okay, you switch it to Gail.
no, I'm just because I'm thinking about the bank accounts. So I think he did have certain it sounds like he had certain transactions going to he and Shirley's account, or maybe Shirley's account, and then um other stuff
No,
because
no, he had no other money coming in because he had a cashier's check from Gail that he gave to Ty for that ring, and then the other check that he had or got from her, he paid that directly to the RV place. So
wasn't
he wasn't depositing anything from those. He was just paying having her, write them to the actual vendor
was there ever a
supplier.
wire transfer?
No,
Okay, all right,
not between Gail, between Melody. Yes.
okay. So I was mistaken. Okay, so it's just basically Zelles or whatever. Okay. All right, yeah, okay, okay.
Vicky, like, okay.
I'm just like you mighty bold. You haven't it sent to your wife's account, and I guess like hang on a second, sir. Oops,
Gotcha.
I had you playing somewhere else too. Got to give you double the views.
Yes.
What he boy, I mean, just the audacity, like
Right.
and you was like Dre and Deion sitting there telling you they froze her accounts. I mean, sir, like what you think they gonna do? I
Mm.
mean, you got this money being transferred. Yeah, they freezing her. Wouldn't be surprised they froze her accounts. Okay, we have to verify all transactional activity now. So no, you can't. Sorry. Poor Shirley
And
thought he had.
he had to give them Shirley's. Well, they probably got it from Melody. I was gonna say he had to give them Shirley's account number, but maybe they got it from her end too, because she actually was able to, show where she was, sending him the money.
Well, all you gotta do is give the phone number or the email address if you're selling it. You give the phone number or the email address, they can
Yeah, yeah,
contacts I think it's Square. I think Square is the parent company of Zelle, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but and they could just get, they could
right.
subpoena the records from them,
Yeah,
and
I bet.
then they could freeze that account.
Right.
Freezing her. You got this woman out here. You like, okay, okay, them folks gonna be all right. Them folks good. Let me tell you, man.
Hmm.
Drama sells.
Okay. But yes, he was, and yes, she is stupid. But I don't believe Cynthia didn't understand what he was doing. She doesn't care. If she wants to, it's like she wants so bad for us to be wrong and these women to, get the shit end of the stick that she's willing to just paint this narrative that they shouldn't have gave him the money. They knew what they was doing. She want to point the finger at everybody but the common denominator, and that's Nesto. I agree.
Well, even when she sees like cause the way and I think Let's Talk About It All said it right. She's I forgot what she put.
Let me
She
scroll up.
confirms the crime being done. Like the way she says it's like, well, you did this, instead of saying you're being accused of, you know, sending
Yeah.
money, but
But
like
Shirley didn't have no assets. Remember, she sold a house. She didn't have a vehicle but the truck. She didn't have any assets. Which is why she was saying, I don't have anything. When I met you, I had a house. I had my own G Wagon with the right VIN number on it. I had friends. I had
you
family.
so stupid. You so stupid. All my cars had the right VIN number.
Big, you gonna have to slide one in there.
All my shit was tagged to me. Like I listen, I may have forgotten how to register my car now, but I was tagging my car properly back in the day. It girl, the way she says it, it just is like she don't she it's nothing. It's just like, oh well, that's just that's not it's civil. It's just civil. It's civil. Well, why would they keep giving you money?
Right.
True. Why would they keep giving you money? Why would they let you come and stay the night at their house? Like, he comes out and asks you,
Yep.
do you need work done in your house? Oh, well, give me $500 and I'll get it started. Like, why would you do that? Yes, you want to understand their mindset, but they're in the long run, long and the short of it, they're still victims because he lied to them.
Coercion.
Yeah, it is coercion. It's coercion by dick.
Big. Why would you keep asking for it? Right. I mean specifically her bank account or okay, okay. I think Shirley ended up changing banks.
Girl, she would have to. I wouldn't show my face at that bank at all. Hey, people walking. Hey, Miss Strawberry. She already spooked as it is. I mean, she moving around like she spooked from the get go. Cause that probably she's already paranoid. But then, like, to have this man out here, and I'm sure it doesn't help that people, he done told her be careful, be careful out there, and she's scared of her own shadow. From what it sounds like, I would be spooked too. I wouldn't go to the bank either. How you doing? I would go to baby. I could have a bank in the Virgin Islands, fly there once a month, and handle all my business. Cause she is, I mean, just the audacity to have that money be transferred into my account. Like, you just don't care about me, do you? You didn't care. You got that desperate. You got that desperate on my, like, trying to. I don't
Hmm.
know what he was trying to accomplish, just trying to bring something in, or just. I think
Well,
it's the
he
art.
needed the money. At that time, like we always say, he was desperate, and he probably was in a place where he couldn't pick it up. So he'll tell Shirley this somebody he done did work for, security job for. You know what I'm saying? Shirley didn't know, but he probably was in a jam and he needed to pay for something, and he done came over with send me the money. That probably was for the insurance, because remember he had told her she had to send the money for the insurance for the car that he had for her, and like you said, the appliances.
Girl, the
And
appliances.
to take it back to the POA, that's why I was concerned when he was giving her that limited POA or whatever the hell they had going on, and she was saying she was gonna go down there to the bank. Cause I'm like, he never had his own damn bank account. So this you're giving her access to go look in Shirley's bank account?
That's all she wanted to do. She just wanted to see what was going in there. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, because she's done nothing except get him into deeper and hotter water. He was already boiling, but she done turned up the heat on him,
Good.
and it is good. I'm not saying
No, I
anything's
know you're
wrong
not.
about it, but it's like, what you went she just went down there to be nosy, and
Yep.
she kept going, like going, that was one of her little
Yep.
side
Yep.
quests that she was doing, to try to go get them bank statements. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised, as this goes further, if he actually gets a trial date, if
Hmm.
some of- if she doesn't put some of those bank statements out, or she doesn't hand some of that over to who.
Well, they should have them already because Officer Fields testified about it
No,
in that transcript, so they should have them. But it ain't no telling.
what
I get what you're saying.
like, to the public, like stuff that we don't need to know, unless it's like, redacted, and you know if it's unless it's redacted, and we don't need to know about, like, what she spends on. We already kind of have an idea what she spends her
But
money
it's
on.
her money. I mean, at the end of the day, I know she's Cynthia small minded ass think that for some reason if she exposed this or he say this or he say that that's going to change our mind. It's not it really isn't, because we've already picked sides at this point, and
Yeah.
there's nothing that you're going to be able to put out about Shirley that's going to make people not like her, not coming from y'all. I'm sorry.
No, I don't. The fact that she can't even, she knows that he's guilty. She's alluded to as much, that he is guilty. She just like, well, so what?
They could get another house, they could get another car.
Yeah.
Shoot, I had to rebuild.
Mhm. I got whatever her situation was when she got injured, her and her sister. So I'm still sick. So it's just like, so what? So what? They gave it to you. That's it. Once it's gone, it's gone. And then, like, her just saying, well, it's civilly wrong, but it's not criminally wrong. So what? I mean, why they keep giving it to him? Why they
Oh
giving it
no,
to him?
she's still talking about Shirley.
Yes.
I told Shirley to get a goddamn protection order against this clown. Let me
I,
pull it up.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I would, if I was Shirley, if I was Sheridan or something, or if I was Sheridan, I would convince my mama, like, if they on good terms, like, talk to my moms, like, listen, you need to talk to the district attorney's office and see if they can get a cease and
Cause this
desist on
hoe
her.
don't know boundaries, and she don't
Yeah,
have no damn good sense.
yeah, because I feel like this is witness intimidation at this point. I feel intimidated. I'm afraid to go out my house. I think
Mm-hmm.
she's on the move right now. She said that she's in an RV. I don't know, if she knows where I live at, because some of his people know where I live at. I don't know if that address, if my information could have been passed along. I most certainly would have gone there, and I would have done. Shirley knows how to do the clear woman cry.
Be a Karen, Shirley. It's okay.
Girl, I'd have been a Karen, Keisha, Kamala, like, what you name it. I'd have been everybody.
Thank you.
Oh my God, I just don't know. God forgive me, but I just never know when it's okay to leave my house. I'm just so scared. And
Sick of
because,
her. Let me
yeah,
see.
she keeps mentioning my name, and
Oh,
I don't know how far these calls go back, and I don't know what's being said on here. My husband,
shit, they'll give it to her just cause she talked to Bill Bush. I'm sorry. Okay,
I
let me see what
is
she
the
said about
text
Shirley.
messages. Oh, you
I'm
got to.
sick of her. I got you.
Okay. Mr. Wooten, you have to do something in order to. My daughter's afraid. My grandkids are afraid. His family, he's a criminal. He's a dangerous guy. And now he's officially been charged with SA? I just don't know what to do.
Cease and desist. Send her ass one, Shirley. I'll
And th-
fight for it.
and he's constantly, I'm constantly getting text messages and phone calls about, did you hear this? Did you hear that? And
I'm scared for my life.
she's associated with this blogger who's been arrested several
Oh yes.
times.
Oh yes.
And this blogger is dangerous. She's been arrested for criminal stalking and putting air tags on. How far? And they've already visited me at my salon and posted pictures of my daughter and myself. They're posting pictures of victims and their family members. My gosh, how far will this go? When will this end? Girl, I would do the white woman so quick.
Especially because her homework to the state included their bank statements. Right, Georgia Peach. Yeah, she did say she saw evidence that she was paying for the insurance and truck note for her account. Oh, he using her account in bills. So
Exactly.
slow.
She said it herself. Like they checked his account, which is I'm sure it's the account that
He
she
never
tracked.
had his own.
Exactly.
God, Lee, they're married. They share an account.
And then again, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a POA out there. If there's not a POA out there with this, he done signed her name and given it to somebody.
Yeah, if they did it to the owner affidavit, because we believe allegedly, we'll say allegedly, we believe that they signed that affidavit. The you
Yeah,
don't see what he, you know what I'm talking about. Okay.
yeah, I know. Listen, but you can't tell me otherwise. Prove me wrong, Georgia. Prove me wrong. I want to be proven wrong. I don't want to believe that she would stoop that low. I know she'll stoop very low, but I want to
I just
believe.
don't see why Shirley would sign it at that point.
I No, because okay, that was signed in July, right? I
Right.
want to. Okay,
2023, right?
she said in June she said she was sick of this jail stuff.
And she wanted, and even on text messages, she like, your lawyer coming to see you. You know, like she was not holding no conversation with him, in my opinion.
Hun, I didn't sign anything. I Because he, as soon as I appreciate you telling a lawyer I come stay with you, I didn't sign anything. Oh, okay. He knew immediately because this is how he said it. Appreciate you telling
Yeah.
the lawyer, I can come. I appreciate you telling them I can come stay with you. And he said he like
You
a
gonna be
second.
mad. You know Vicky gotta do her deal.
A second later, he said, "Huh?" Before she could even say something. And now, I don't know if she took a breath or something, but he just said, "Huh?" Because he knew something wasn't right about it. He knew. And then when little bit Cynthia
You know a lie ain't enough for Cynthia ass to tell.
when he said like she said when Nesto said she said she ain't signed nothing. She ain't signed it. Why would your lawyer do that? Oh my gosh. Why would he do that? Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, really? She couldn't come up with a lie fast enough.
Because what wife that's planning on being with their husband would say that? Like, I don't care where he go, what he do. Girl, if you burning him out, you're responsible for him. I mean, Shirley may, not know that part of it, but
Yeah. Like Chick-fil-A said, you might have to go stay with Dion or something.
because where
And
I live at, they got dogs. Cause at that time she was talking about the neighbor said the
yeah,
pet
the neighbors have a dog.
and children to live over here, so you can't come over here, sir.
And the black folks don't speak.
That's what I said, and I did my video. Shirley didn't know Nesto could damn read.
Yeah,
And
the
Nesto didn't know that her ass was racist.
right. Like she's rich race. Like she's not rich, but wealthy racist. She one of them uppity ones, like real uppity. It's like what they like to say they're for the black people, but they turn their nose up when they walk past when they walk past you like, no thank you. None of that today. Um, she been hanging around Steve for too long, but she was cold blooded with it in June, and then in July, you expect me to believe that she signed an affidavit. My husband can live with me or wherever he wants to go. That
Yeah,
sounds like
make it make sense. Make it make sense.
that sounds like her saying that, like Cynthia saying that, because it's like. It,
Why would I be signing this for you to go be somewhere else when we're married?
right. And she and little bit knew that Shirley was done at that point because she was kind of sort of celebrating until she found out that Shirley wasn't paying for no more lawyers and that $250 had to be coughed up. She was like two 250.
She gone,
Mm-hmm.
gone.
She
She
gone,
gone for
gone, gone.
real.
She for real. I didn't mean it. Can you call her and tell her I didn't really like. We didn't mean it like that. We meant it just like spiritually. We didn't mean it like for real, for real. We didn't mean it literally. Call her back, okay? See
I'll
what?
talk to her for you.
Let me call her. Let me. Or the worst one was like, let me slap her. Remember that?
Try it. You try it, ho.
Yeah. Like I seriously, Shirley. Anybody from Shirley's camp who's just creeping around, girl with the T. Tell your homegirl that your boyfriend is like your boyfriend's girlfriend is doing the most, and that Shirley needs to file like a cease and desist with the district attorney's office because he love you. He ain't gonna tell him that they messing with you too.
They talked about it the same convo that they laughed that Nesto had a niece that contacted him using Katie's name. Was it Katie or Sydney? I thought it was Sydney. I
I
don't
think
believe
no, I think
either, but sure.
I can't remember, babe. It was I think it was
We'll have to search the text. I
I
think
know
it's in
she's
there too, right?
I think it is. She said she also mentioned a Kalia too, or she mentioned a Kalia on a text
That's her
message.
niece. That is her niece. Ain't that the niece?
That's one of her nieces now.
Yeah.
That's not Nesto's niece. And she's sitting
Yeah.
there
Yeah. We
playing.
don't even know that's no damn family. Other than the kids he complained about.
Kid had to go be nosy and find the damn kids because they didn't all gone incognito except that
But
his.
it's your sisters. You don't talk to your sisters, Nesto? Nobody?
Mm-mm.
Nobody? Drake.
I mean, Nesto is like a mystery, like really a mystery.
He really is.
The only thing you could really find on him, because I thought I had found his daddy, like when his daddy passed away.
Hmm.
But I
It
don't,
wasn't him.
I don't think it was him, because it's like if it was him, his obituary did not mention a junior, so Nestor must have been excommunicated from his family a long time ago. Because I done found about like 15, at least I done search and search about 15 different Ernest Williams seniors in Augusta, and
I think
none of.
Dr. P said none of his family is unalive. Yeah, I remember seeing Sydney name. Thank you, Bank. Yeah, but it was our
Hmm. Yeah, his family.
yeah, none of them. And that's kind of weird, because
That make
black folks, y'all will forgive and break over.
we forgive over horrible stuff.
I don't, but some black
I,
people do. I don't
I
fool with you. I don't fool with you. I'm like Dion. I'm gonna play in your damn face.
I'm gonna play in your face, riding my Hellcat, burning out on my Hellcat with saying I spent
Let me.
15. Saying I spent $15,000 wearing Balenciaga. Saying I spend like I could earn $300 a jogging suit. on my clothing line, but I'm a nickel and dime you. I just put $10 on there. Well,
Oh my God.
she put $10. She ain't put shit. You know I don't fuck with that hoe. She blocked. You know she
I
blocked,
don't
daddy.
even know why he bring like that's like if you know people don't get along, don't even bring them up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not gonna turn out good. You know, so just lay low, just lay low.
I mean, when he like, I'm gonna I got to get everybody on the phone. I cannot believe this. I
He said the
cannot believe.
team, the ten good players was falling down like London bridges.
Even Dre was like,
Oh my
I ain't.
God.
Well, I don't know them folks. Case Shirley
Right.
hit us. Dre said, I don't, I
My
don't know.
name is Bennett. I ain't in it.
I don't know none of it. I don't know because you don't tell me. I barely hear from you when you're on the out.
Shit, I don't even know what type of truck you ass be driving.
I only seen the truck once. I'm just saying. I ain't seen it. Prosecutors, do you hear me? I only seen the truck once. And
Shit.
Dre said, and I had to spend 20,000. I had to spend $20,000. Wouldn't that still spend about 40, 50,000 dollars on attorneys that told him the same? No, he spent 35 on Crail. I think like 7 on BC and
We had a
15.
little tally one time. Shoot,
I
too
think
much money. Dang,
for
that's too much money to waste on his nothing ass.
for them to keep saying no, 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 and no. I mean, he what
Shit.
he's he what the text messages? I thought you were gonna read them.
Oh no, well, I'll do it tomorrow.
Mm,
We'll be on here 3 hours.
I'm sorry. Okay. Um,
I'm gonna go through them. Those look for what they talking about. We'll come back tomorrow.
as far as little Miss Lady goes, yeah, that $250 don't go nowhere, baby girl. I don't know what you think this is.
He
I don't
better
know.
come. He better come. He better come.
I don't know what y'all. You cannot. You cannot bar. I mean, some attorneys, if you have a good rapport with them, they will barter with you, and they will work things out with you. And you can't do it with them just because I didn't see them white boys do it. I saw them white boys do it. They put up property. You're not trying to put up like a viable business. You're not putting up real property. You're trying to put up property that is like
Get him, Vicky.
basically impounded or seized by the police. That's still currently under investigation. They're still doing their investigation and they have not indicted you at this point in time. So sir, $250 he can wipe his behind with. If it's $250 to come see you and you say Krell charged you 1,500, that's because you are a problem client. He didn't already talk to Krell. He actually gave you a discount. So he done already talked to Krill, and they didn't kind of figured out like this is gonna be a problem, but I'm gonna go earn this little 250 for this 30 minutes. That's a little cool. He earned basically you paid his light bill for the month with that $250, so he doesn't get anything, and it's on. I know Miss Thang was salty about that attorney not representing him, and he didn't want to FaceTime her, because he knew what the deal was. He knew it was something fishy going on with those two. It's just it's too much with these two, and I'm kind of sort of glad she's gone because the man is slowly descending into madness. It's what he gets. It's what he deserves. Unfortunately, I hate to wish bad on anybody, but this is probably the biggest punishment that he's probably ever served. At least in prison, he did it. He gave his plea and he went and served his prison time. Now he just has to sit and wait, sit in county and wait and talk about how they bringing all these crazy people in, and he just has to look around and cry. And I bet he miss Shirley now. I know he miss Shirley now. I bet he wish he can get that Joel Bible verse now, asking Sonya to pray for you, and she don't even mean it, and she just laughs at you while she playing in your face too, talking about she going shopping now too. She gonna get rid of that RV. And I don't know if y'all noticed this. This is my final thought. But Nesto speaks with a lot of bitterness in his voice right now. Have you noticed that? Lady T-Bug. Oh, okay. I don't know if you're in the chat or not. But Nesto does speak with a lot of bitter and almost hate in. Oh, okay. Like kind of like venom towards Sonya now. He, whenever he asks her questions, I mean, he's back to the silly little laughing that he used to do with Shirley. This is exactly how he did Shirley. So now we at the Shirley and Nesto moment with Cynthia. So it is what it is. I don't feel sorry for him, but as far as that couple goes, I just say rest in peace to both of them. God bless the kids, because the kids are the ones that suffer the most, and it's the kids and the family that are the ones that suffer the most for this. Oh, Krell does listen to some of Georgia Peach. We gonna have to talk. Message me on Instagram, girl, because I want to know. I want to know what you know. If Krell is listening, did he listen to the one where she alluded to him coming over and her making goo goo eyes at him? Because that is the one that took me all the way out. If if Krell is listening to these calls, he should listen to the ones where she's talking about him in any sort of review that she tries to give him. Because I know she's just itching to click
Oh yes.
that review button and
Like
put.
she did BC. Said she was gonna go on there and give him a bad review.
She
And
need
she
a,
did.
and she still hasn't taken it down. You know that, right?
He could have had Google to remove it. First of all, you've never been a client. Okay. I don't have no contract, no nothing with you. I mean whomever. He should have had that removed. This is a false claim. I've never done business with this bobblehead hoe.
Yes, I mean, he really does need to go to Google and have it taken down. I think it's on a. I want to say it's on a law review, not law review, but like a site that where you can review lawyers. Because when I did a live and I found it because she did. I mean, she didn't try to hide herself very well because it's the name of the person. It's not her first name, but it's a different it's her last name though.
Just slow for no
Yeah,
reason.
like so I think I mean, I know she might not do too much right now because I think she's on the run from this whole situation. I think she's trying to just stay away. She might still be in Georgia, but I think she's like trying to stay away from the whole situation. She knows that man was.
Trying to distance herself. I think she in Florida. I think she down here with us.
You think she's back in Florida,
Mm-hmm.
squatting in somebody's driveway, renting out a driveway for $300 a month?
She could park on the side of the road here. We ain't gonna be doing all that.
Where's she gonna pee pee and poo poo? She's just going into the
I
gym and
told
just
y'all she went and stole all the green bags from the doggy park.
with her kind of bowel issues. She gonna need a trash. She gonna need a big trash bag. Like, just sit there, take a bucket, and I hope she got a bucket and she just put the trash bag over it and just let it go, girl. But that's all I got. I hope you guys have a good evening. Thank you, Lady T Bug and Miss Boogie down. I didn't get a chance to converse with you, but you have a good evening too. Where is Shan at? Is she on vacation?
Yep. She say she'll be back. I talked to her yesterday about
Okay,
Karen Reed.
girl. I I don't want to get into that, but
No,
I
yeah,
know.
it's over with too, but the jurors are speaking out. They just coming up. They actually had a lawyer on their jury.
Really, and they let them be a juror?
Yeah.
Usually they kind of like don't want them because they know too much. But I guess you know what, I may watch, like, find someone that does a comprehensive review of it where I can just catch up, and then I might become obsessed with that too. But
Oh God.
I
Big.
know I know. I can only do like I'm invested in this Nesto thing right now because it's got everything that I need. This is like one of my. This is like
It's giving
Dexter
you
or
life.
this is like Dexter or Criminal Minds. Like one of them shows that I
Yeah.
had to make sure I was home at 8 o'clock to watch it, and I hung up on people when it came on. Like that's what this is. So, all right, girl. Good night.
All right, y'all. We're gonna play our exit and we're gonna get up out of here. Me and Vic, I have to reach out to Vic to see when she can do the reading of the messages. I cannot, y'all. Let me show y'all my new commercial. And I'm gonna let this take us out.
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell y'all say? What the hell y'all? What the hell Mary?
Good night, y'all. Cause what the hell? Y'all know my sense of humor. Bye, y'all. She told me, oh, I like that ghetto choir. What the hell? Good night.